Hello, hello, testing. Right. We're gonna test this out. Hey guys, I want to test this out and see if it works.
The real question is, they want to keep that superstition.
All right, so it's gonna be very awkward since I don't know why that one is working on Swiss. That's gonna be very awkward. But yeah, hi everybody. We're gonna be reacting to the opening ceremony, and then I might have to restart the stream so it'll show it as default. For it. I'm not sure why you can hear the audio for I love this guy so much. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. And everything. We'll see how this goes. Because we're gonna be watching the games, we're gonna be watching the first half of the default canvas. And then I have to look at the settings for this. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Full audio except media. I shouldn't have media. This is very awkward. You guys shouldn't be able to hear stream.
Will come together and this team will shine like they haven't before. I do believe that KT will take home the trophy today.
So you're getting excited?
I am so excited to watch
It's
KT
very
lift that
awkward.
trophy today.
Hey, either way, right, it would be an unbelievable story, Isaac, and I think, you know, anyone who's undecided would be happy to see either stories come out today.
Absolutely. You get to see the continuation of this dominance, the greatest dynasty ever in T1, or you get to see a beautiful underdog story. No one thought they would be here. They have a chance to be the best in the world today.
Hey, we were there in 2022 when we saw that one Cinderella story coming to fruition, but it is a lot. It is a tall order for anyone stepping onto the red today. And legacy is earned. There's no shortcuts or workarounds. There's only the sacrifices, the passion, and the pure drive towards the Summoners Cup. A rare honor attained by an exceptional few. For BDD, it is a decade-long obsession, a longing larger than life, that feeling that he deserves to be the one to lift that trophy. He finally gets his chance at eternal glory today. But in his way stands Faker, a player whose legacy permeates like a sprawling river through the history of worlds, whose influence touches on all of the stories we hold so dear.
We're gonna be reacting to the opening ceremony, and then when it comes to the matches, I'm gonna put the background on the back, and we'll have a timer and everything for that.
For the end of time.
Just because I can't show you the matches for that.
To fulfill his lifelong goal, he has to go through the protagonist of all of League of Legends. A crownless king versus the greatest to ever do
sorry
it.
if I
Looking
sound
for
a bit
his sixth world
monotone,
championship
like
title,
if I'm
further
doing
solidifying a
ASMR.
legacy that can never be
It
doubted.
is 2
Only one will
a.m.
lift
in
the
the
Summoners
morning,
Cup today. It's time for the opening
and I
ceremony,
prefer not to
presented
wake up
by
my
Mastermind.
parents. So we'll get this started then. Okay. Right. I'm assuming there's gonna be a countdown for it. Earn your legacy. Oh my god, BDS, that's from 2023. DRX 2022, G2 2020, FPX 2018. I'm assuming it's just every World Finals then, all throughout the years. Season 2 Worlds and Season 1 Oh, it's
As a child, you'd wait and watch from far away. But you
I'm gonna move myself all the way over here.
be the one that work while they all play. You would lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream. What are you willing to lose? You cover your wounds, but
Okay.
underneath them, a million voices in your head. No whisper, stop now. Another twist in the knife, it's on the screws.
Okay.
It's on your
I didn't
mind.
expect Warriors to Phoenix.
The storm is howling. Well, kid, what you gonna do now?
Oh, okay. They showed all the trophy lifting ceremonies.
So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive.
Okay.
You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly.
No idea. It already looks better than 2020.
It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons and tear down the ceiling. Phoenix light. What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. When the world is crying out your name, begging you to fight. Pick yourself up, points, but pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die.
Oh, and the trophy. Oh my god.
Can you hear that screaming ocean light? The legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time that you breathe for reaching greatness, legends never die.
I'm so glad they made it to the new updated Summoners Cup, bro. It looks so goated. It's still here. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's still here. Sounds like it. Yeah.
You say you're not afraid to die, but take off the arm around your chest.
Okay.
What's left inside? Licking your
Oh, it's all the logos of all the teams from Worlds.
take a ride, rough as you can. Tell you a secret.
I love the fit.
I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. Tell me the walls are closing in. Into the fire, born again. Taste the pain and drink it in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. And the bigger the blade, one seat on a throne, 1 foot in the grave. Louder the mouth and the bigger the flame. Do you really bleed if it washes away? Louder the bark.
I love how they're all flying.
One seat on a throne, 1 foot in the grave. Don't tell me
Oh, it's Otacon!
if it washes away. Tell me the walls are closing in. Into the fire, born again.
So cool.
The pain, drink it in. I like it when the bite marks.
Oh my god. That is so cool. Oh, and then Zaheen killed him. Oh my god. Oh. That was so good. It's not the last song, but oh my god. So far the performances have been so good. Gem.
What's in your heart? What's left to give? When everything's broken, chasing the wind. Under those scars, there's a lion within. Stay in the moment. History lies because you wrote it. Make your heart
Who's that in the background?
sacrifice.
She's amazing, bro.
Every scream you cry, were the blood you've given to signify.
Oh, it's Zinzao. Is he gonna give it to Zaheen in the background? Are they gonna show when he transforms as Zaheen, or is it? Oh, okay. I guess you get to see more of him. So cool. Okay. This is gonna be Zaheen's team? Oh, the glaive. Renekton. Azir. This is Jarvan. Ice. LeBlanc. Okay. It's perfect. Dawn. I hope he shows up today. I want him to lock in. That's crazy. Owners versus Cuz, who he replaced, or was fighting for the spot when he initially was playing, first started. They're gonna have Faker at the end, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're gonna win at the end. What an opening ceremony. Holy. It was so good. It was better than 2020, bro.
古人夜观星象，得见
And then
天
the
界
teaser.
分野
I，haven't seen it yet, actually, so.
遂分28星宿，又归四象：东方青龙，南方朱雀，西方白虎，北方玄武。四象环绕，紫薇其间。
Bro, they always clutch up with the cinematic or the teasers for at least for the Worlds games. They always clutch up with them.
T1 与 KT 于此聚首，
Oh my god, we gotta telecom more, bro, for the finals.
只为此刻。
I mean, the record is like 53-17 when it comes to the wins and losses from T1 to KT.
바로 여기서 시작되었습니다. 2013년 롤 챔피언스 서머
That play was
결승전
from the T1 versus KT match,
운명을
or
가른
SK2.
5세트 통신사 대전
3년도에 KT와 결승에서 플레이를 했을 때는 사실 그렇게까지 많은 사람들이 좋아해 줄 줄 몰랐는데 13년도에 그 KT 경기로부터 제 이야기가 시작됐던 것 같습니다.
SKT 대 KT 경기를 보고 당시에 서포터였는데 페이커 선수가 제대를 플레이하는 모습을 보고
Brooke said I
나도
lane swapped.
미드라이너로
Holy.
포지션 변경을 하고 싶다라는 생각을 했었던 것 같고
I'm glad BDD is getting some
거기서 제
success.
꿈이 시작됐던 것
I
같습니다.
I did find his time on Genji to be very boring though. I gotta admit. But I'm glad that he's having fun on KT with all his friends on there. Maybe it could be like DRX, the power of friendship
어렸을 때 제 꿈은
to win.
롤드컵으로 처음 비행기를 타보는 것이었고 롤드컵을 우승하는 거였습니다. 롤을 안 할 때에도 LCK 보는 것을 좋아했고 EDG 전 울프 선수가 라칸 이니시를 보고 와 나도 진짜 저렇게 한번 다 같이 팀 게임에서 한번 해보고 싶다 이런 생각을 좀 많이 했었던 것 같습니다.
좀 기억나는 순간 같은 경우에는 그게 저에게 어떤 원딜을 하게 된 계기
When Ruler
그런
beat
생각을 많이 했던 것 같고요.
when Ruler beat Faker.
레거시는 언제나 승리로만 새겨지지는 않습니다. 비록 좌절됐던 월즈 3핏의 꿈도 새 시대를 깨우는 영감이 되죠.
That is true.
페이커 선수가
If you follow the script, T1 will end up losing, but
게임하면서 저런
surely we
감정도
show up,
느낄 수가
guys.
있구나라는
Surely we
거를
show up.
많이 생각해봤었고 그래서 저도 프로게이머로서 그런 감정들을 항상 많이 느껴보고 싶었던 것 같아요.
유사는 때로는 별처럼 무겁습니다.
T1에 있을 때 당시에 외부에 관심이 너무 많다 보니까 그 무게를 견디지 못한 것 같은데
Because it was on
그때
T1.
시절이 너무 좀 아쉬운
And
것
the owner had
같다고
to fight for a spot.
생각하고 있고요.
첫 데뷔하고 많은 사람들이 저를 평가할
I believe.
두려움도 많이 느꼈고 자신감이 없었던 것 같습니다. T1에서의 저는 그때랑은
Bro, all
좀
the
많이
Griffin drama
다르다고
from back in the day,
생각하고
bro. They should have let when they kicked CV Max and put
제휴 구하고
Sword to
있을
play.
때
And
보사이가
Thorn was
함께
playing.
하자고
They didn't have
얘기해줘가지고
shown
너무
up more.
기쁜 마음으로 함께 했는데 같이 결승에 가니까 너무 자랑스럽고 증명할 수 있는 기회가 생긴 것 같아서 너무 기쁩니다.
프로게이머로 활동을 하다 보면 청춘 그리고 20대 다른 사람들이 하는
Oh my god, if
경험들
Faker says
못한다고
the 6 is for
생각하는데
Doran, it's over, bro. It's over.
희생이 있어야만 위대한 업적을 이룰 수 있다고 생각합니다.
He said the 5th was for us, the 6 is for Doran. And the Luxkin.
롤 e스포츠의 수많은 유산들은 한 선수와 깊이 얽혀 있습니다. 오늘 그는 누구도 이루지 못한 역사적인 월즈 3핏에 도전합니다. 8년 만에 재도전이죠. 하지만 그의 길 앞에는 그에게서 영감을 받고 자라난 선수가 서 있습니다.
That is true.
3,500일이라는 시간 동안 되게 많은 굴곡이 있었던 것 같아요. 그렇지만 이제는 눈앞에 다가왔다는 게 느껴지는 것 같습니다.
(2013년에) 시작된 그들의 운명은 2025년 월드 챔피언십 결승 통신사 대전에서 결실을 맺습니다.
Oh my god.
롤
Uzi.
e스포츠 15주년
Double Lift, Reckless,
15
and
years
Parsa.
of legacy.
Better than?
15 years of sacrifices.
Gorilla Perks. It was too fast, I couldn't see.
摘星之刻，
The trophy looks so good. After move bang. It's too fast. So was there.
우리가 KT의 첫 번째 별을 달아주겠습니다. T1이
tell him,
아직
don't tell
이루지
him.
못한 3픽 저희가 이루겠습니다.
The 6 is for Doran. Say it, please.
보성이 형에게 빛나는 별을 선물하겠습니다.
별들은 오늘 저희 편입니다. 꿈을 꼭 이루겠습니다.
원하신다면 저에게서 쟁취해야 할 겁니다.
Oh my god, it was so goated. But he didn't say the 6 was for Doran.
Everyone to the 2025 World Finals. Faker and BDD, a date with destiny, a chance for a trophy, or for 3. In the case of T1, welcome to the Cash
I'm
Fest.
gonna go
We
ahead
get
and change
ready
this stuff
for this
right now
game
for
one.
you
It's
guys.
my distinct pleasure to be joined by none other than Chronicler and Kobe for what is going to be an absolutely amazing best of 5.
An amazing day ahead of us, and what better way to start it than what we just saw? I think the most important thing for everybody
The
watching
Beam
is
Constellations
their
felt like
emotional
HSR.
attachment
It
to
did
League
Beam.
of
It
Legends
did.
and League Esports.
Okay,
and
I
hearing
changed
every
it
single
to
player
the new
on
scene.
the stage
I
talk
don't think
about
you guys
how
can
much
hear
this means to them. Their whole lives
thing.
poured into
don't
this
believe.
moment. Really hits hard.
And it's the ties between the players
It should be
individually, the ties
fine.
between these two
can
teams,
check.
right? There was so much. Cuz playing on T1, Doran on KT a couple of years back.
It's so
And I
loading. don't know
can't
why it
wait
does
to
it.
see what we're going to get here today. I think we're all hoping for the same thing. A series that goes the distance and a telecom war to rule them all.
All right, let's get into the draft now. To me, Wukong and Rumble are super high priority, especially for KT. So you need to get one early. They do that,
Okay.
so they get the jungle part.
They blind
I
picked
still think
Wukong
Perfect
first
Rumble is
pick.
like his best champion,
On
and then
KT
you
side.
probably
Oh yeah,
still index in that pretty early on in
KT
his
won
draft.
the
Before
coin
the
flip. They
defense
chose
will
blue
be
side,
two
so
banded
they
out,
ended up
but here you
choosing
go, T1 immediately grabbing Fakers
um,
Talia with
blue
their
side
best
for it.
point and click this tournament.
It feels like there is
Already Talia
not a
picked
skill
up for
shot
Faker.
This guy cannot connect with. He has been incredible thus far. I want to point out as we get deeper into Fearless, something to keep our eye on. Double support bands targeted at Carrier. The Bard, the Nico, impressive stuff. KT, are they willing to keep leveraging these bands as we go deeper in the series? Something that we'll need to track, something that the Death brought up. But the Talia, as well as the Varus, here in game one. T1 are not pulling.
I'm not showing my screen. Yeah, I'm not supposed to show it. I don't think I'm supposed to show it on Twitch. But on YouTube I am showing it though. So let me go ahead and do this.
But there is that Rumble you mentioned, even when Perfect was struggling throughout this year. Rumble was a champion you could trust him on no matter what. And I love that they took away the Talia, not just because of Faker's pedigree, but also on what BDD has.
So the timer will be for the in-game, but on YouTube I do believe I should be showing it. I can quickly take a look on that.
We're not done because Owner gets his Sinzao.
Oh, how an epic matchup we have ahead of us. Watch out for BDD looking for some flash plays, looking for some solo kills. As you mentioned, though, we are going down the tier list for both sides. So both sides are getting a lot of what they want. This is what you expect in game number one. All right, let's get into the bottom lanes, though, because the rest of the bottom lanes, for both these teams, the push has been incredibly important. So already banning out some of these poke answers to the Varus. The Ezreal has definitely been one of those.
And we heard so much about how crucial the bot lane 2v2 is. T1 securing the Varus earlier in the draft.
I'm just gonna be playing the audio, so that's mostly what I'm gonna be doing. For some reason I can't change that. You guys can still hear the audio on the regular like Twitch scene, so you guys will probably still hear that. But there will be a timer for it, but that'll be it. I can't really change anything with it. But on YouTube, you guys will be able to see the full stream with audio on there as well. I'm gonna move my model a bit though on there. Go. Should be fine. But for Twitch, I am gonna have to just put the timer, and then that will be how we keep track of the games.
Fantastic at empowering a lot of these diving threats from the side of KT and T1. Renata taken away. I like that. Heads up.
Keijo is showing the game because he is co-streamer. So Riot chooses the people who are going to be the co-streamers for the event, and they would be able to go ahead and show that screen. they provide a list prior. So those are the streamers that are allowed to. Well, if anyone wants to, they would have to do a watch party, which would be, they would show like a timer, or they would have a link to the stream that you would be able to follow along with the streamer, of what they're seeing at the same time, for them, and then that's how they would be doing the watch parties. Cadriel is allowed to do, because he is a co-streamer for Riot.
Support here for Peter. The Braum, he has been able to use Braum as an engaged champion even. In some
I'm gonna set the timer when they immediately start the queue and start swapping, just to have it play out. Because typically when they do the swap, they already started the game. What are we thinking about the Mbessa for Doran?
Started popping off, and a lot of that was on Mbessa. My only question is that Poppy blind pick, I think picking it away makes sense. It is, again, really good into the Wukong, but it does mean that I think now Dokkan and Peter in that pure 2v2 are going to be feeling great, because Poppy, strong as she is, can struggle in the lane, particularly against a bully like Ashe.
And it is Carrion's Poppy, so he could just have a magical Poppy ultimate later. He could get some flash plays going off. You can just turn around entire team fights. You hit a couple people with that ulti. Let's get into it, though. I mean, Perfect as well. We talked about the Rumble priority early on for him. He has been one that is not afraid to play it into Mbessa, so this is going to tell a lot for the series as far as the top lane does go, you know, throwing this down. If Doran is unable to actually punish,
I'm gonna set the timer,
Perfect up here
and
in the
hopefully
top
this is
lane, I think
perfect.
they'll go very well for
If not,
KT.
this is gonna be very awkward.
For both of these teams, bringing out the best of the best. We call them haymakers, the comfort picks. The best champions we've seen from them. A win here is crucial for the momentum, for the attitude in such a high-pressure stage, because T1
Make sure it's going
undoubtedly
through.
comfortable even when they're
The
down.
T1 comp seems better. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too.
Need to see them keep that momentum going forward. And we
I
look
kind
across
of
the board,
understand the
at these
Poppy
lineups,
pick
a lot of
to
potential
take it away.
playmaking moments. That early game from
So
the
they have
back,
Talia
this
and
area
Poppy just to
on that
cancel the
Poppy,
dashes.
the Xin for
I mean, the only dashes would be the Braum W and forward and the Wukong. But it is a good pick to get out of the way for the draft. So I do like that a lot. We have Guma on Varus, so classic Guma pick, since he does have the world skin on there. Zinzao for owner, he is quite good at him, as well as Lauren on Mbessa. I do think Rumble should still win the match up top, but I guess it's kind of more that he's able to get lockdown onto the Ashe. Ashe, right? They chose Braum. Who did they choose as their AD on KT side? Or they did choose Ashe.
World Grand Finals versus T1. This has huge implications because T1 are the more experienced on this big stage with all of this pressure. If KT
I'm just hoping the timer's right. If not, I'm gonna stop it
that
and
might
wait for it to
just
start
give them
again.
the confidence to keep that KT roller coaster going up.
Absolutely. That's the spark that we need to see, because we've seen it from T1 before, to dig deep, to make the impressive runs happen, to make it to this final stage so many times. The fourth time consecutively for KT, it's a bit of a mystery. We saw them dig deep. We saw the
that was
tenacity
mem.
we have been waiting for from this
That
lineup
was mem.
against Gen.G. In that game one that you mentioned, on the Yone, making the plays to bring it back. Can they do the same today? Moments away now from getting into the game. Bit of a delay on stage, but we have to talk about again. I feel like
Delay.
the top side
Shape.
here for KT, getting comfort. This is going to set the pace. This is going to set the tone for the series, because if they get a win on these picks, that is the surefire path to bringing us late into this one.
And as another reminder, Perfect is Rumble. We even saw it for stretches in the LCK. Just get banned. Just not give him the opportunity to play this champion. Make
I'm
sure
just making
that
sure the timer's
he
right.
wasn't on comfort. And thus far, Perfect's had an absolutely stellar.
I'm kind of hoping no
incredibly well.
boring
We
early
also
game.
haven't really seen any team pay attention towards the top side. It's all been about the bot side. And I don't really expect that to change. The Mbessa matchup to me also says we're looking to just take the early beating in lane prio and then be able to later on, once Mbessa gets that 2 free item breakpoint, to really start dealing out that heavy damage in the side lane and in the fights.
Yeah, we'll see when Mbessa gets Eclipse, if she gets Eclipse. Honestly, we did get a little update though. I think they are remaking the champion select, so we do
Bruh.
have a bit of time here. More
They're remaking the
anticipation
lobby.
before we get into
As
the
if
first
the opening ceremony and the incredible video wasn't enough. We just have to keep building the tension.
Yeah, I mean, Jem singing about sacrifice, all of the players talking about
Kobe talking about sacrifice in the video.
Yeah, you were there.
how much
Yo,
they
since
have all poured into this though.
I was gonna say, since we're delayed, can they pull up the Zaheen like champion spotlight?
By T1
That'd be really good.
specifically. You know, BDD
That'd buy us
talking
some time.
about Faker and his Zed play being the moment that he even chose to become a mid laner. As well, you know, some of these legacy T1 players like Wolf as well, inspiring the next generation. And now KT, these players that were inspired find themselves here on the stage, capable of inspiring others.
Yeah, and it's a reminder that competitive League of Legends is grueling. How many millions of players does it take to churn out 100 pros across the world, to break it down over constant domestic tournaments into international events, to bring us down to just the 10 players left standing? How many people have lost to Faker and Solo Queue over the year, or BDD over the year, just to lead to this moment where they can play at their absolute best?
I wonder what the issue is. If they're remaking the lobby, what happened? It does not
We have a
work.
telecom war in the grand finals at worst. I don't know. We've had a week to kind of deal with this. I'm still not quite there. It's a lot.
It really is epic. I mean, the telecom wars spanning multiple decades of rivalry, multiple games, multiple genres of games, and now fighting over that Summoners Cup. We have
We're 25
made our
seconds in,
way
bro.
onto the Rift for the first game.
A brief moment for the fans on both sides.
I'm gonna put out 1
surprise in
minute.
any arena when the T1 fans are just that little bit louder. We've said it before, but it feels like every single arena we go to, no matter what region it is in, T1 are the hometown heroes.
Already seeing a very aggressive level 1, as you would expect from both Ashe and Braum here. I want to highlight one thing that we've seen this tournament is the arms race when it comes to teleport in the bot lane. Right now, Guma did actually go for the teleport, and Dokdom hasn't. So Dokdom does have the Combat Summoner, but they need to actually get any mileage out of that, because if not, you are going to lose in the long run if you have even trades, because your opponent will be able to cheat tempo way better than you do. And we'll also see whether lane swaps might play a part in that as well, because teams have been very happy to swap for grubs.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the other side, Guma won't have a cleanse if he does get hit by an Ashe arrow.
Yeah.
And so we'll see which bet ends up paying off.
And it's important
1
to note
minute
as
crazy.
thrilled and excited we are
I
for the
know.
matchup. The story of these two teams this year has been
I don't know
incredibly
why it shows
one-sided.
that,
The
though.
most recent best of we saw, KT were able to make the upset happen, but it's only because of the tournament form that we've seen from KT that there's faith that this telecom war isn't just going to be one-sided.
Yeah, there's a little
They're always doing
bit
that,
at the
though.
very end there.
That was a 2-0.
One little bit of an upset, and we have been seeing this KT roller coaster keep going up. Gen G had similar dominance over this team, and KT were able to upset them.
Yeah, and shout out to the production team for this graphic on a side note. We said Galaga, we were kind of joking, but it does feel apt. It's not a roller coaster anymore. It's a spaceship, but if there's one team that might bring them back down to earth, it is Faker himself. Of
So
course,
true.
We did see in the meantime a bit of early trading on the bottom side. Heal used from Peter for that additional movement speed to make sure some of that damage would
I don't know how to
stick, but
fucking fix the timer.
They're getting Prio,
I'm gonna be honest.
losing out a bit when in terms of overall HP. That said, Guma has
Maybe I
already
should
popped
have just
the pot,
started
so
resetting.
still quite favorable
Whatever.
for KT overall.
Still cookie for Dokdom as well, as both junglers will be passing towards the bot side. Obviously, Wukong prefer to just farm to 6. Has decent access to lanes, but not really any CC, nor that meaningful damage to speak of, particularly
At
pre-first
this?
base, but
No.
really not until he gets a Triforce. Owner, though, on the Zinzao has been, for me, the main early game engine for T1 for, well, I could say the
Shit
entire
ball,
year.
bro.
We can go
I don't know how
a
to
couple
do the
years back
timer.
at this point.
Whatever.
The reason why this man has really been, I think, by many considered over the whole year the best jungler that we had in the LCK.
And the desk so beautifully highlighted his consistency, right? He feels like the rock for this team. That's been doubly true for T1 domestically. Of course, at Worlds, so
I don't
many
know
of the
how
members of
the
the team
format
have
works.
stepped up, so it doesn't just feel like Owner running the show in the early
This is so
game,
weird.
but need to see where those early ganks are going to come from, because the Xin, we know, can have that early impact, even while we expect the Wukong to farm.
Yeah, and on the opposite side, that Wukong that I really highly prioritize right now, as far as the jungle pool, is going to find the first skirmish.
Cuz kicking things off, Carrier waiting off to the side, TPR to use, flash backwards, the concussive
Okay.
stacking, Owner 2.
Owner's dead.
Manages to lock him down, and that's going to be first blood. They're donating it to BDD.
The roam,
BDD
the roam
TP
on the
then.
bottom lane here. Peter on the Braum again. He's able to roam early into the river. That makes the difference. The concussive blows actually makes the difference. They pop the blast code,
Ooh.
and it is KT who strike first.
And let it be known that BDD is like, oh, you want to fight for Scuttle? I'm TPing straight to River, and it's that bot lane prio we talked about. Because they had the prio starting level 1, Peter was able to roam up, and
Hey,
Omer gets
interesting
caught off
early game. I love
Pushing lanes are
level 4, bro.
everything for early jungle skirmishes. This is the first highlight that you ever talk about for jungling, for objectives. BDD comes over, he roams down.
BDD got the blue buff, no? Yeah, you got both blue and red.
As a team are able to collect their first blood. We did warn against the possibility of BDD also taking over, by the way. He has been magnificent at this tournament. He has been such a carry player all year long for this KT squad.
And what I love with BDD is it goes way further back, right? Is perfect!
All in.
Oh
Doran
my god,
forced to
Doran.
flash back. Just a trade of flashes, but Doran struggling to survive now in this matchup as Peter does his best to hold the wave. Carry going for the knockback on the heroic charge.
No mana.
More damage, but clearly the lane's getting a little bit anxious, trying to force these bigger plays.
But we're seeing there is no hesitation from KT. Perfect with the confidence on the rumble to go in. But for BDD, as I wanted to, just as a small reminder, this man was one game away from making, and I would say dragging his team to finals back in 2021. As
Guma's gonna get solo killed, bro.
Hunter's volley, not quite enough now. Carry
Wait,
looking to finish the
Poppy's
job
cringe.
himself. Slowly but surely, the Poppy whittling him down. Doctown forced to flash away. But Carrier hungry for blood. A little bit more time. The Q flash forward. Doctown with a bit of a side. Trying to make it through the minions. Doctown living for an extra moment. Avoiding the angle back into the wall. Carrier gets the knockback. The glitch coming out. 1 for 1 in the bottom lane.
And Doctom tries to get Guma, pays for
Rage
it with
baited.
his life, but he does get the trade back.
Okay, now they're going to gank bottom lane too. Guma's trying to push the wave in. They're going to punish him.
Flash.
The wraparound. Braum is there. Wukong is there.
Oh my god, Guma's gonna fucking die.
Peter looking to mark him up. Concussive blows finally hitting.
Oh my god, my god.
Yushi falls at the hands of Cuz.
And KT are
And
not
they got
letting him
feats,
breathe.
or
That is
the
already a kill
3
go
kills
over to
for
Cuz.
feats.
Wukong accelerated, and it's a 1.2k gold lead at 6 minutes, Kobe.
And Cuz has done so much for this KT squad. He has been carrying really heavily himself. With early money onto Wukong, you get to your Triforce so accelerated, and you can win those mid-game team fights. Here's another look at Guma baiting down until the last auto, his health bar, so that his support can go for the kill.
Because Doctom was trying to just cancel the base, but didn't know Carrier was still there. Carrier was in the Tribush, canceled his base, and that's what led to this extended sequence. And Carrier going for this was fine, right? That 1-for-1 trade is good because you killed the AD carry, but it's the punish onto Guma here that turns it very much in favor of KT.
Exactly. The reason why you say that play is fine is because then they're going to assume that they get to push in on the minions afterwards, which would make it worth it. But the timings from Peter and Cuz, they've been so
The
synced
KT
up this
coaches.
game. The early roam into the river, this roam here, they come back out onto the map at the perfect timing to punish the attempt to push the wave in, which also earns them this early dragon. And as we talked about in the setup, before you even got into game number 1, game number 1 can have huge implications here as far as the confidence for KT in their ability in this grand finals. They talked about it after upsetting Gen G, and they are off to a very good start here early on in game number 1.
Incredibly oppressive start is once again the flick connecting onto BDD. Faker holding his own in the mid lane decently well despite those early kills going down, but you both highlighted it so well. Doctom, really everything working out perfectly for him as his team is there to support. His team is there to cover. We did see in the picture-in-picture while we were breaking down that replay, an attempted gank top side from Owner. Wanted to try to find an angle onto Perfect. Perfect, beautiful size up on the W means it doesn't go through. But KT on the bottom lane, now that Guma has this 6, potentially more angle here for T1 to play if they want to recoup some of these losses.
And for T1, there is still a lot of power in their team fight. I particularly like your ability to single out targets and force unfair fights, right? With the Taliyah, with the Poppy as well. Poppy in particular can really turn any game around as long as you find high enough value targets. But we also need to be real. This early game is being completely run right now by KT.
T1 recognize they cannot contest the grubs. Prio on the top side still in favor of Perfect. Mid lane relatively even, slightly in favor of the side of T1. Faker hovers into the darkness, threatens maybe a Weaver's Wall to the bottom lane, but Peter and Doctam pretty effortlessly holding for now. So difficult to dive this Ashe Braum, but Carrier might go for it anyway. Forward, Doctam there.
They're forcing the Braum should be dead, but they have flash.
Instead, then using the W to escape just to make sure the steadfast presence does not come through. However, they're zoned away from
Guma
the
got a
tower.
play on his own, I think.
Okay, so KT
Should be catching up on the
back
gold.
off. That does mean with the
They should
half
play down
low
on this
mid
one.
from Faker, who is hovering to threaten the full commitment from T1, BDD is going to shove out this mid wave first.
Dorn built
and
Maw
see if
first
there is
item.
any contest over
Oh,
red. It
Hex
looks
Drinker.
like Cuz, you know, early
He's not building
phases,
Eclipse.
he knows that
Is that?
maybe an objective that owner would try and go for, and so immediately goes out to
Oh
protect
my
it.
god, like what?
Do really like
Go
the
next.
bounce back from T1 here, not getting
Maybe.
poised arrow.
Oh, it missed.
Okay, close. Faker, not too scared of that one. But yeah, the T1 with the presence of mind, it was about a 300 gold swing thanks to the play in the bot lane. The CS denied as well as the plates. But there were free grubs for KT. We'll see if that's going to be worth or not, because it really depends on how much access they get to turrets.
True, but I want to remind people that this is Fearless. So the
Braum Ash is so cringe over balling, bro.
Doctem played the Ash, had an incredible arrow hit ratio. Shout out to our stats guy Hayden for manually tracking every arrow that hit. It's a similar story for Guma. So for Doctem to take this away from Guma and have a good game is crucial for KT's game.
Oh my god, Doran.
Doesn't connect from
Doran.
That's crushing. Very likely would have been a sure thing on the initial kill. And now
Why, Doran, why are you engaging? Why are you engaging? The equalizer got planted down. Doran's dead, bro. Doran's dead. GG. GG. Go next. Go next. Go next. This game's so done. Bro, what am I looking at? What are we doing? What the fuck is this TP flank? Oh, and they are using TP from Braum?
So the cross map doesn't work out. And
Bruh.
targeting perfect has been a strategy
Oh my
employed
god, bro, I'm
against
gonna
KT
cry.
for the
What
whole
am I
year.
watching? What
So
is this
it makes
early
sense that
game?
T1 tries to go for it.
Mods.
But once that ultimate misses, you can't keep forcing it. Perfect,
Bro.
able to stay alive, doesn't really take any meaningful damage. And
What
he's
the fuck did I
reinforced
just
to ensure
watch?
KT now up 5-1.
We were thinking there was so much talk about
Kyria was walking away. Doran decided to fucking Q forward and engage. That was so fucking grief. If I saw that on solo queue, I'm flaming him, bro.
These bright lights, but KT are playing this game number one like they're the most confident I have ever seen.
Which is so impressive when we look back at the media day at the press conference. And
Dude, there's
Peter
no
was talking
way.
about how Keria is perfect
There's
in
no
every
fucking
way.
way.
The only thing he had going for him was supposed to be his rookie spirit, but he's been first on the map. He is paired up with Cuz so incredibly well. Now almost a 2,000 gold lead for KT. T1 not out of it yet, but sent reeling in an early game where they gave the ideal top side to the side of KT, even after 3 targeted mid lane bans.
And it's honestly impressive. I really like the angle from Peter, who, again, debuted in 2022. And obviously, this is his first World Final, as we have seen many a time, which is still, to me, a heartwarming fact. Had never actually taken a plane out of Korea until he got to Worlds. But thus far, we're actually seeing, I think, come into the draft.
Using Q to engage is awful. Yeah.
For the comfort has worked out in favor of KT. And what is the bot lane matchups?
Like, I don't know. Why did he engage? That was so troll. He missed the ulti. Kyria saw that he missed it and he was backing up. And then he decided to fucking go forward. That was so fucking grief. And then by the time Kyria got there, he already procced his Hex Drinker. So he's fucked. He has the ult. Oh, they jumped on BDD. He's stunned, he's stunned, he's stunned. Concussive blows are cringe. They have to give it up, they have to give it up, they have to give it up. Guma, steal it.
Not enough time to charge the arrow. Second Drake dropping for KT Rolser.
And T1 second smite, this time cannot find the arrow. Second Drake goes over, and it's again no hesitation from KT.
KT, I mean, they've just been so methodical in this game with their lane assignments, with their choices here for objectives. They pull the pincer closed. They trap T1, force them.
They
off,
have mid game, I hope.
flashes,
Surely, bro.
invested
Surely.
From both sides, though. So I'm definitely looking at Doctem as
I'm
well.
hoping
Ash with
that
no
they
friends
pull
and no
the KT
flash
pulls a
after
Western
this bottom side
team move
fight.
and
That
fucking
may
goes
be
for
the area
Adakon and they
where
throw it.
T1 look to
Just like
try and
NA and
punish
EU
him,
would.
to try and get some gold to get back into this game.
That would be like
Because
the
it
most
does
clutch
feel
thing
thus
possible.
far, KT has been the one calling most of the shots.
They have grubs, they have both drags, bro.
He did get punished for that.
They're gonna have to fight for Soul
But
Point.
it's really been KT on the forward. Even here, where they did not have Cryo, as you highlighted, Dracos, they were still able to use the engage power of that Ash as well as the
Both supports already have their redemption. Kyria already has his support item upgraded. Ram doesn't yet.
could have made that a lot worse. T1 was able to get out, and they will keep the gold within relative touching distance, but early Drake stacking, an incredible team fighting, team composition, and just...
Dorn is fully building Ma, and then I don't know what he's going to build next.
So I think we're going to have to keep our eyes on if
He has enough. I think he built... I don't remember the build for Ma. I know it's only 2 items. I think it's the Hex Drinker and that Caulfield's Hammer, I think maybe. That should make it into Ma. And then... I don't know what the pickaxe is for. Is he building Shojin's second item instead of building Eclipse?
So far, I'd say Dr. is playing incredibly well.
Is that what he's gonna build?
Right now, when he had nobody near him, he backed off to his tower, even nobody showing. He's got his Hawk
3 bot side.
have plenty of vision for him.
They see him here. There's literally no reason for them to be here. They just don't want a pick to be made.
Almost removing any of these comeback options, these avenues for T1 because they know that's what they're looking for. But BDD,
Dorn
full committing. The root does manage to connect. Dorn can't keep the dive.
And he almost died the turret. Okay. Flash for his entire HP bar.
Exactly. Plus, you know, maybe
Guma's using his world skin. No chroma though.
Very important for
Landed.
in a deficit like this, although not game ending, that they can find these avenues.
Dorn didn't recall.
Traded back. BDD came back to lane. Redemption coming down to heal him up. Major
Redemption.
cooldown that will not be available.
Bless.
Crucially for this Herald.
No flash, no TP.
Already on it, and they've just been one step ahead of T1 the entire game.
Okay, I am scared.
Herald
KT might win this game, bro.
What is the counterplay for T1 even? With Dorn being pushed off of the top side of the map, there's not much for them to get except for a
He built Eclipse. He built Eclipse for his item.
Not even going to get pushed all the way in. Dorn, that's 4 people.
That's 4-man TP. He doesn't have ulti. GG. 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 Bro gave top there. Oh, first turret got... Oh my god.
Who get it? They've got the boot upgrades already, and they get the tower early here. 2,000 now the gold lead. The dragon stacking continues.
Dude, they just have to throw at the team fights, bro.
Game number 1. The coaster does keep going up, Chronicler.
Yeah, and obviously, you know.
Dude, we don't have a top laner, man. Send the contract with Zeus. He didn't eat it.
But I want to highlight what.
But I mean, it's not gonna do damage. Just they're fucking third.
To try and salvage this turret, right? Stall. If there's 2 people there, he can probably at least keep it
I mean, if Guma gets his Miramana fully stacked and built, he's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. I'm assuming. Okay, I think Faker is going. Actually, I don't know where he's going. As I say, he's most of the Talias have been going Rally second item. I don't think he's doing that because you don't need Fiendish Codex. You need. I think he's just buying Horizon. Might be building Horizon or Ludens. There he's building lane entries. He could be building lane entries actually. No, he can't because it does no longer require Fiendish Codex. I don't know what he's building. I think he's building Horizon. He might be building the flat 100 AP. Actually, he gives 80 or 90. No? Or am I tripping? I don't remember. I have no idea what he's building.
4 seconds on the arrival of the Mountain Dragon, and Rifthold is used mid for priority.
Wall to try to block the initial charge.
Blocked. Nice.
Well played. Good piece of mind by Faker to deny that potential prio point.
Denying the mid priority. But they still have to walk in blind. Basically.
Faker, Keria all ready to go. Keria's ulti, you highlighted it earlier, can be crucial. Can deny.
No W. That's like gone for like 13 seconds.
Very slow, drawn out
for Poppy.
Marking Doran on the flank. Arrow starting to rain.
Peter's getting chunked, but it's Braum. Dorn is flanking. Redemption already has to be used. Keria needs to charge his ult now. Equalizer. He's dead. Arrowed. Oh, he knocked him out. Nice. Doran. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Nice, nice. Okay. They land the arrow. Just don't get hit by the Rise combo. They get him. Nice. Let's go. Torn a single hand throwing the game. Okay, never mind. Mic up.
Just a little bit too juicy, but they will pay for it very heavily as the attempted engage onto Carrier is stopped by his W.
How clutch are they? Look at Oner
Look at, bro, that was so
starting
clutch of an
to
ult.
send ultimate to spread them apart.
He landed on duck
Following
dom.
it up
Oh
on
my
his
god.
Mbessa, and they split apart the team fight so meticulously.
Mata and Tom are so happy. Oh, they suck throwing.
Frustration on the face of KT, not the end of the world, but the goal is a lot closer now. We look back at that team
They're
fight.
almost at
Oner,
2k
a hero,
damage.
Guma raining down arrows, but also Doran was getting focused.
Carrier got perfect out of the fight, but I think Rumble was already useless. He used the equalizer, so he wasn't really. I mean, he could use the flamethrower on his E. No. Seriously,
And I want to
I
highlight
think
what
it's
you
Q.
said earlier, Kobe, because
I don't
it
really play
was really,
Rumble.
if you looked at the actual item
With the
positions,
flamethrower, he could have just used
basically
it,
everyone
but
in
he
the
had no
game is
flash.
sitting on like an item and a couple of components. So
Owner,
if KT
Aura.
have maybe a little more, a couple more breakpoints that they've hit, could have been a difference maker. Now T1 slight gold lead, but I do think it's again important to remind everyone that I do still love the KT
Otacon just spawned too.
but we are seeing
They stopped the soul stacking for now as well.
get on that back line, can get
We're
on
basically
top,
caught up on
lock down the
kills
BDD. The fights are basically
and took one turret more. We have been farming the roses, so that is a good stat for us. They're all here bot side. They want to take the Otacon. Guma has mirror mana, but he needs to stack it. If not, he still does damage, but he doesn't do like full what he should be doing. Going his top. Someone's gonna have to contest him if he keeps pushing that. And perfect STP. Oh, they started it up. KT needs to throw this. He can TP. Carrier has ultimate. He can knock out Cuz out of the fight. They're backing it up. TP comes through from Doran. They started back up. Doran, don't engage just yet. Please hold on to it. Okay, there you go, there you go. Equalizer comes through. Owner has to press his ult. It becomes lightning. Concussive blows comes through. Okay. They get Rumble.
And it's the Crook Lord that finds his mark. Duckdom goes down and T1 turn on
They gotta be careful here. They can't. They're really low and their resistances are gonna be chunked.
Resetting resistance is shredded by the Otacon. Carry a ward over the wall, spots out Cuz. T1 know it's a 50-50 now. 5 seconds.
Oh, BDD. BDD has to pop his seraphs. See, like, oh, fucking Dawn. TP from Faker. The flank. Cuz is still here. Guma's dead. Oh my god, Guma's dead. Oh, they get Cuz. Owner, get it. Nice, guys. Perfect TP in the die. Let's go. Faker might go, bro. Holy fuck. His TP was so good.
Their darndest to get that objective, not able to do so. And so many cooldowns used there as well. That's going to set up perfectly for T1. 3.5k gold lead. 1 minute till the next Mountain Dragon. And
Bro, that fight was so...
feels like they're in full control.
BDD fucking just flashes forward just to kill Doran. They land the concussive blows. Well, they need to proc the passive, but he lands a Q. They go in. I thought they were dipping.
And that shove ends the fight immediately. They were a member up. And Perfect, if he was alive just a little bit earlier, could have been the difference maker, but not in time. And T1 now with the biggest lead we've seen in this game.
Where's Coma?
After that 4K gold lead on top of a discrepancy of
I just realized that. Where is Coma?
40 to 2.
Where's my head coach?
8K in gold and an additional effective stats or XP from those petals.
Bro, that's 40 petals, bro.
Unstoppable advantage.
And Drag's about to spawn too. It's gonna be 2 on the stacking if they're able to get this. Oh.
They're going to fight back to the bottom lane.
No blue ward.
Try to get vision of this area. They could not secure the third Drake.
Carrier already has his second support item. He's a locket already.
They spot Faker on the flank. One more fumbled fight might just take them out of this game entirely.
They're already leashing it. Faker needs to ult just to spread the just to prevent them from going in. Because he's gonna have to burn his W to go in if he walls off.
Objective reset now. Eyes on those support cooldowns as well. Carria's ulti, the unbreakable for the Braum will be important as T1 already getting mid-prio. Doran fishing for the flank once again. Ready to come over the wall with the public execution. Carria
Oh, Carria. Oh my god, they got lockdown. Lockdown has a flash. Doran's on top of him. He's dead. He's 100% dead. Guma's dead. BDD has to run out. Cuz is dead too. Nice. And Peter's dead too. Nice one, Owner. That was a clean Dragon take, bro. We might have lost Guma, but I mean, Drago EDC. So fucking good.
And he gets CC'd 100-0. Carria Poppy, my boy. Oh my goodness, what an engage. Honestly, let's watch it again, guys.
That flash forward was confidence, bro. Into the immediate chance of corruption and then Mbessa ulti. I mean, he didn't land on the Ashe, but he got enough distance to like absolutely rail her.
Again, without that Wukong, without that front to back in these messy skirmishes, T1 is
Peter's been holding on to the spellbook smite for both objectives, and he didn't use it. I don't know how strong smite is. I know it's based on the level, but then it gets higher damage when you use it the first time or the second time afterward. It'll do more damage than the previous time. That's all I know. I have stolen an objective with it before, but just to have it repeat again, I have not had it happen.
They're gonna start up this Baron.
Baron just spawned 44 seconds ago, and they aren't starting it up yet. They are positioning for it. They have the answer Faker pushing this wave topside.
Seen this one before. Yeah, they don't dare to go for it. We've seen this exact bait a million times. Obviously, Faker does a flash. If they try to arrow, could have made it out, but they don't want to go for it.
Oh, cuz.
Yeah. Faker with his arm guard has a couple of ways to buy some time if you overextend going for the chase. But then you look at the mentality on the other side.
Guma's building Edge of Night.
And you kind of have to go for one of these plays to pick someone off out of position.
I think Doran might be building Shojin. He finished them all finally.
And immediately delete them. And we're looking at Doctom. You highlighted it. That's the arrow. The sustained damage that Ashe can bring to the table is of course impactful. Even
He went Kraken into Phantom Dancer. Is that build not kind of troll? Would you not rather go Varan still? Or do you just prefer the movement speed? Just to get away from Mbessa?
Crucial for the next fight. The combo is still there. The Cyclone. The
I just dodged the ultimate, but
how KT can find advantage, but
you have no mobility on Ashe, so I guess.
15-minute mark.
I also love that Carria Poppy has the most kills of any single player in the entire game.
14 KP. Nice one.
Baby.
Yeah, look at his items. That helps, right?
The redemption.
They're starting it.
He's got the TP, he's got the heal, he's ready to move across.
They're gonna have to fire the arrow.
Eyes on the keeper's verdict to see if they can force Cuz out of the pit. 7K objective getting
Oh,
lower.
BDD's on Faker. Faker, what are we doing? Seraphs.
Faker, Stone
Owner.
Cold, he holds the cooldown. Doctam starting to push forward, but he really doesn't have too much damage. Eyes on Perfect and Cuz, the
They're gonna have to back up off of this.
T1 moving through the choke point, but KT don't have the vision they need.
It's because Faker got interrupted from his ultimate. He got hit by it.
To just trade a few cooldowns and back away.
And it was the resilience of KT that
Faker's TPing back in.
That game looked dire as well. TP comes in from Faker. Won't have his ult.
Oh, Owner got baited. Owner's not in the equalizer, but they're using everything on him. Oh my god. Oh, they get jungler for jungler. Perfect has to burn the Zonius. He has flash. He's right next to BDD. Oh, interrupted the Realm Warp. BDD's done. Nice. And Doran kills the Rumble. Nice. Oh.
And they're gonna at least get the shove. I was kind of wondering whether they wanted to play for the end, but not.
And now they're rushing the Baron.
T1 about to close out this game.
Yep, that's a T1 Baron. All right, here's the
Owner kind of got baited in. He thought only Peter was there.
They have the rotation up from Faker as well. And so bottom side of the fight, you see
Doran hit Snowblade with the ultimate, but they kind of just baited Cuz into it. They were fast enough to answer. That was so good. Doran, don't die the Baron. Oh my god, he almost died the Baron.
BDD doesn't get a chance.
And BDD,
Nice.
he flashed onto Owner trying to take him down, but just wasn't perfectly in range. Didn't actually do any damage to him.
Doran is single-handedly is catching the game. True.
They were severely lacking
Bro, he
damage
almost
there.
died the Baron just now.
Knowledge of his cooldowns in that extended fight. Waits for the Seraph, knows it'll save him. Still has
I don't think Owner was there, so I think it was just the three of them. Him, Faker, and Guma were doing Baron. So they didn't have a spine or anyone really to tank it for them. Cuz he's getting chunked by that. It's like a quarter of his HP. Chase of Corruptions misses.
Denied a bit by Peter, and it's Owner now on the flank looking for Cuz. Not sure if he's found him.
Oh,
Cuz putting
Owner.
right back onto Owner.
What the
Owner
fuck,
instantaneously
Owner?
in the back line. The concussive blows there, as is the perfect
Duck Dump's dead.
execution.
All grouped up.
Carry in the thick of it. Gumayushi and Faker untouched.
In the
Coming
thick
along
of
with
it.
Faker. Full confidence is the flash.
Doran?
But unfortunately, the flip back goes wide. Doran
Survives
turns
long
it right
enough.
back with a
Nice,
sundering blow. KT pulling away. Man advantage for the side of T1 being ushered out. Carrier wants to deny
No,
it,
it
but
doesn't
he
interrupt.
will
The perfect is
isolate.
perfect's dead.
Perfect. The Baron still backing
Bro
him
got
up.
left alone.
The Dragon in their sights.
Okay.
T1 once again taking a fight.
And an attempt from KT to
Alright, they're
maybe
at
get a
soul
soul
point.
because
Nice.
T1 took that Baron. Not going to end up working out. That's going to be triple Mountain Drakes to come through here. The turn onto
They try to go onto Owner and kill him, but then he disengages onto PDD. I don't know if he was intentionally going for him or he wanted to get ducked on, but he went onto PDD. And then Doran went in, and they were all grouped up. So, easy E combo.
Look at the burst damage there as well at the end. And then Chronicler, once again, Perfect is left
He's
out.
out on the edge. Barely missed it.
The rest of the team escapes in the Realm Warp on the edge.
And you can see there's so much damage from this KT top side, but I guarantee if we were to look at the healing, the Owner, that Sundered Sky is doing a ton of work. The shielding coming in from Doran, making it so impossible for KT.
Bro, didn't
when
build
they
any
spot that member
Oblivion Orb?
isolated,
Come on,
you would
guys.
think
No, I'm
that someone
kidding.
like Owner has overstepped. They just cannot finish these crucial kills. On top of that, their reliance on magic
I'm
damage
pretty
and
sure
burst
nerfs
through
the healing
health
still
bars
on Sundered
being
Sky, no
very
matter what.
heavily mitigated by the double Maw of Malmortius for Doran and Owner respectively.
In the moment that Dogdom's taken out of the fight, Cuz alone can't really do enough AD damage. And guess what? He's been taken out every single time. He's being Ash against all these dive threats.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see the Caitlyn Lux combo.
Didn't go their way, and now
I know we
Marching
probably will.
on KT's
This
Final
is
wave
Fearless
of this Red Bull
Drafts.
Baron power
Maybe
play.
maybe Korea
Mid-lane
goes
from
for a Lux
Faker.
combo, bro.
All
Just
to
for the skin.
isolate the tower. They want to break open the space, limit the options for KT. T1 outplaying in the fights, and now that they have a lead, they're not looking to give anything away. 3 minutes on the next Baron, 3 minutes on Soul for T1. Is Faker still fishing for the flick back, for the seismic shove? But KT running out of options fast. The damage has not been enough. The positioning, the setups just have not been good enough. And T1 have been more than happy to punish and tear apart this KT team.
So telling that KT is still stuck at 2 pedals because ever since T1 is going to control, they haven't been able to play the game. They've just been locked out of objectives, locked out of lanes. And now
I don't has Cuz. I mean, I think he got Sundered Sky. That's about it. I don't think he's caught up in farm at all.
the experience of this roster again, 4 of which
What is he
are,
building? What's that item?
1 game away from
He has
making
BF sword
5
and
Worlds Finals in a row, which
the Nimbus
would have been
cloak.
even more
What is he
silly.
building?
But their form is not bad
Is
either.
it the scimitar item?
Definitely not too shabby. Let's take
Is
a
it
look
scimitar?
though, because we're going to teleport up to the top side and look to get our ending push
Does it
in
require
for
BF sword?
T1.
I have not
Quite
built the item.
probably as they rotate
Because it doesn't have
everybody
crit on
over
it
to this
anymore.
corner of the map.
So
Bot
no
side
ADC
BDD
should really
trying to
buy
buy
it.
some
Unless you're
time,
buying
but the
it
inhibitor is
last
down
item when
in
you
this
already have
lane.
100%
He's
crit.
pushing it out to try and hopefully for KT set up one of many defenses.
Equalizer
that are
gets
going to
used.
need to fight
They
their
can't
way
get the
back
turret.
into
It's
this
about to
game.
go down anyway.
Perfect gonna use the equalizer
Oh,
to
they
chip
actually got
away,
it.
but
Wow,
will
that's
not
crazy.
stop the tier 2 tower from falling.
They did
Does
enough
give it
damage
more
for
time
it.
to BDD to get a tower back in response, securing a bounty. But it's still a 9,000 gold difference. I don't even care about the pedal math anymore. All you need to know is it is a lot. It is a lot of lead for the side of T1, and for KT, it will take a miracle or a misstep from the side of T1 to bring them back.
And you already kind of start to think about drafts for the rest of the series as well, as we are in Fearless. And we're seeing why so many teams ban Poppy versus Keria. But then you're thinking, okay, yeah, Keria, he had amazing Poppy ultimates this game. He had amazing engages, but are you going to give him Nico? No. Are you gonna give him Bard? No. Are you
I
gonna
totally,
give him
I wasn't really
Renata?
paying attention
It's
during the
so
bans. I forgot
hard.
about that.
This player
I think they
is
banned his
so
Bard
good.
now.
He got 4
I don't
bans
remember.
in our first draft. Alistair, Renata, you highlighted the Bard and the Nico as well. Obviously, those first two a bit more contextual, but when his 5th pick is winning games and team fights, it's a reminder to why this player is held in such high regard, and a reminder to what a glow up in form he has
And then
had.
Faker
Domestic Carrier
currently
was
has the
solid,
most
right? Still a good support, but this version of Carrier, world
champs
class.
picked. Different champs.
Faker also has
Yeah, like 14
100% kill participation
or 13,
on the
either or.
Talia, by the way.
So my pickums are kind of so wrong. Unless Carrier does picks a different champ each game.
Just kidding.
I don't remember him playing Poppy, so I think the shit add up to it.
That Carrier double kill didn't
They're
count.
all
We
like
don't
10.
give that one. We don't. That one
Except for Guma, I think.
I felt like we needed a comedic break.
Yeah, because
Baron's up in 20 seconds. They could go and rush it, or they could just wait till the drag spawns and they can just have them force answer and trade.
As well, maybe help him heal back up, but of course the range discrepancy is big. But more importantly, third item coming in for Cuz,
They are losing
fourth
with
item for BDD, that death cap. Maybe
the
now
upgraded
if they catch
boots,
someone out from T1, they'll be able to
the
finish
feats
those
of
crucial kills.
strength.
However, you have the pressure point on the top side from Faker in the bottom lane.
Are they rushing it already? Yeah, they are. Owner is gonna. They're forcing them onto.
Regardless of the outcome.
And this is just going to be gone if they don't make a play. It's going to be a big realm warp.
They gotta chuck the arrow now.
Possibly straight into your doom, and they're not even going to get the chance.
Cuz taken out of the equation. 6K getting lower.
It's gone. They had to give it up.
Start to flounder. They decide it's not worth it. They decide they don't want it. Instead, they're going to turn their sights to the Drake, spawning in 4 seconds.
They gotta rush the dragon if they're gonna do this. If KT still wants to have a chance of winning. Oh, they go on to duck down. He had flash, by the way. He juked the Q. GG, GG. KT lose. Let's go. Game 1, that's a 2-1. Let's go, baby.
And seal the deal in game 1. T1.
Kuma's stalling the top laner, bro. He can't TP in.
Running for the hills. I don't think his survival is gonna matter as Doran and Carrier show a
Oh, he flashed him into the wall. Nice.
I think looked a little precarious, but
It's over. Yeah. GG, game 1. He came back in the mid game, guys.
Doran was a heat-seeking missile in this game. He found Doctum over and
GG.
over and
Is that the Baron damage? What is that?
Analysts, how are you feeling about game number 1?
Wow,
Game 1, guys.
T1 is
2-1.
firing on all cylinders, stepping into this final, doing what they do best, honestly, performing in Worlds Finals and beating KT, Emily.
Wow, you really had to do me like that. She did tell me before this she had a surprise because I was like, just come to me first and I'll just be like, this is looking a lot
GG
like
game 1.
regular
GG.
season. I'm very used to this feeling.
Are you?
So thank you for making me feel at home.
It's okay. Are you used to the feeling, though, that KT have such a great early game?
Holy. I wish I can just keep it playing,
I
I'm
think
pretty
that
sure.
KT's early game started off very well. I was expecting the bot lane to be huge, right? And I actually did think the way they played specifically around Peters, Braum, linking up with Cuz, as you can see.
I'm just gonna mute this. I don't think we need to hear it. No, but like, holy fuck. That game was so good. They actually came back in the mid game. Bro, that was so fucking rough for them to fucking come back from. Like, genuinely, that shit looks so fucking lost. Like, this moment, bro, this shit looks so fucking bad. Here he gets arrowed on it, but he has to cleanse it immediately. The fact that he changed the cleanse for it. I don't know if he had it prior. But he had to have it prior because he can't change once you get hit by a spell, you can't fucking use it. So I was so clutch. The fact that owner went in here is actually insane. Owner is here. Doran's able to flank and he directly hits Duck Dom. That shit was so fucking amazing. I mean, Owner survives still for so long. I mean, he dies here, I think. No, he doesn't. He got the Sun and Sky heal. That and the fight at Otacon literally single-handedly won them the game. Cause that fight at Drag actually just saved it for them. They salvaged it. They were actually able to make picks on the actual targets that they needed to go on. I mean, so far at Worlds, it's just been that the T1 early game has been fucking. That's been something. I think in most of the games we've been losing the early game, and then we just make it up in the later fights. I'm gonna grab a water bottle. Let me go right now. Honestly, to salvage my sleep schedule, bro, I'm hoping it's a 3-0, but if it's a 3-2, I made it the distance, bro. I'm gonna have to like nap during the post game if that happens. But if I fall asleep, bro, like at one point I feel like super sleepy, it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna call it. $24.7k damage on the Mbessa. 30.8k. Nice. On Varus. Torrent's just smiling. Nice. I'm glad he's happy. Okay, I was right. That is the Dark Enclave from the thing. I'm surprised there was no second ban. Like no KDA, no Heartsteel, no new ban or anything. I mean, when they announced it was in Chengdu, China, they had the colors of the KDA, so everyone was assuming they would show up. Didn't happen. But the opening ceremony was really good. Like when you compare it to the last time Worlds was in China, which was in 2020, during COVID, that ceremony you could tell there were like a lot of flaws and shit like that. Like it kind of didn't live up to it. Like people clown on the Galio, the Evelyn, or like the KDA fucking is it AR that they were using? I think that's what it's like. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. The TFT set. Is this the new TFT set? Yeah, I think so. Bilge water. Is that a serpent? Oh my god, MF. Well, might be a bit nerfed. EGP. Scion. Oh my god. Shurima. It's a snake? Is a snake a little legend? Renekton. Azir. Oh shit, that's what the sand soldiers look like? Karma? Lux. Oh my god, Pengu. The Mage Seekers. Is that Galio? Yeah, it's gonna be Galio. Look at my GoPro. My god, what if this year Faker chooses Galio, bro? Nasus. Holy fuck, he transformed. They just stepped on people, bro. They killed them. What the fuck? Bro, I'm hoping they show Zaheen gameplay, bro. I hope they do. They better. That would make it so much more fun. What? He works with Renekton. If you think about it, if Azir came back to life and then like he meets the other Ascendant, why don't they serve him, bro? He's literally their emperor. Or do they just say like fuck you, bro? I'm not following you again. It could be true. Oh, Lauren Legend. Is that a new TFT set then? The Oppo-cam. Oh, okay. They get an actual trophy for the MVP. I think last year they gave them the plaque or like the little plate thingy for like 3 years in a row now. But this time they get a trophy. It's actually really nice. I like that. I think before they actually gave them an actual trophy for them as well for the MVP. Those fries? What are those? Opera GX. Let's go. I use it. Oh my god, the turret got destroyed. Caps. Oh, EWC. I'm pretty sure Genji won EWC, right? I think they did. Maybe? I don't remember, man. We have like 4 tournaments this year. We have Bristan, 8 MSI, EWC, then Worlds. It's literally 4 tournaments. Valorant. Oh my god, the Hextech Dragon. I got a panda. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 3:20, bro. GG. Oh my god, it's Baron. The LCK 4 seed versus the LCK 3rd seed, bro. Worlds 2025 Skins and Orbs giveaway. Coinbase. the Mercedes-Benz Scavenger Hunt. Is Trundle, Bessa, the two turds. Renekton in the background, I think. I can't really tell. It's too fucking far away, unless it's away. Maybe I'm getting a bit tired. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. If I'd probably stay awake until game 3, be the best I can do, I think. But if I'm not able to stay awake fully, I'm just gonna end it, call it there, and then I'll just we'll watch it in the morning. Cause it's really late over here, and I haven't slept since like waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I did do a power nap, like I was like passing out, and I woke up again. So I am gonna try my best to stay awake for all the matches, since it is like 3:22 here in NA. So I'm gonna try my best. Alright, we're starting the match soon. Alright, guys. 1 second.
KT is going, but now they want to turn it right back. Instantaneous equalizer. Carrier locked up. Rumble coming in, but denied. Carrier wants to knock Perfect out of the fight, but it might not matter because it's Doran into the back line. Owner stays standing.
That's so clutch from me.
T1 fired back. No matter the early deficit, T1, they still win the team fight. They still get the dragon, and they're looking for BDD. On the hunt for BDD, but there's just nowhere for him to go in the blink of an eye. KT's lead disappears.
Alright, we're going for game 2.
Welcome back to the World Finals, where T1 are up 1-0 against KT.
They're about to take their
tried their
seats.
best in the early game. It felt like they might have found the formula, but T1 Magic struck again. Their team fighting absolutely flawless. And as we get ready for game 2, both teams looking at the draft, knowing that it is fearless, seeing what options are available to them.
And a lot has been
I'm
expanded
glad
here
Chronicler
when it
gets to
comes
cast the T1 versus KT
cooldown
match.
cards for both teams, right?
It's sad to see him go, but it's understandable that he prefers to be back home with his family.
It was not the early game where the
I
set plays
understand it.
really ended up working out,
100%.
but it's as soon as the map opened up, and I think that is something
When he
that to
came
me
into
is
the
really hard to
LCK,
fix
bro
from
was
game to game,
goated
because
with
if
Wolf.
you end up with a bad draft, your lanes don't feel good. That's easy to pinpoint.
Sad to see him
you know,
go,
you drop
but
something else and you're feeling better.
I'm glad he's
But
doing
getting out
what he wants
macro
to
and
do.
getting out team fight is a little harder to fix.
Especially when the
I'm glad he gets to
KT
cast the World's
players
Finals as
have
well.
all really emphasized specifically team fighting in a lot
Oh,
of their
he's got a
interviews
fan.
afterwards. Perfect gave one, Peter gave one as well, where they specifically talked about this being such a big strength and them wanting to focus on those mid and late game team fights. That is where they're going to have to bring it together.
Alright,
So
we're going into draft
when you're
already.
thinking of team fights and how to construct those,
They already banned Bard, they banned Trundle. KT chose blue side again, as he is being banned against BDD as well as his Orianna. They're preventing any Orianna combo. So,
Certainly has been. So as we get into the first round of
oh,
picks, the
excuse me,
final round of
Caitlyn
bans,
got
here,
banned.
at least in phase 1, in champs like powered by Omen and HyperX, we're looking at the Nico, a potential first pick angle. Both the Nico and the Bard were banned against Keria in game 1, and T1 have a choice. Do they want to risk giving this up?
They ban
The
Yunara.
answer is yes, but as you highlighted, the Scion is available in a world without Trundle.
So there is Scion available. I think this is a B1 Nico. To me, feels like a no-brainer. It was Peter who, for a period of this year, was genuinely the best Nico in the LCK. found incredible engages on it, but it's also the Yone
Okay.
this time around open for BDD.
Nico
Now, that is
first
obviously
pick.
something matchup dependent. Last time they banned it because they played the Talia, which can really struggle.
What are we gonna pick
post-6.
into it?
We'll see if the science
I think they
does
just
feel inevitable as
pick jungle
highlighted,
and
but what
support here
else is T1
blind,
gonna
but
pick up here?
I
And then you have to
understand
worry
giving
about
counter pick
how
just to see
effective do you
the rest
feel
of
like
the
the
comp.
Rek'Sai counter into Sion is?
Um,
Because we have seen
who is
varying
their
levels
priority?
of success or failures of players using it. I think that Perfect definitely can
Sion, locked and
use that
blind.
very effectively and
Nice.
you know, get some early CS lead, get some early turret plates if they do it. So as expected, the Sion go down because of the Trundle ban, and then I'm already
honestly,
thinking of KT, possible Rek'Sai
Jarvan
there
blind.
for Perfect
Ooh.
in answer to get his own kind of lane counter.
And Jarvan's
11
speed really
wins, 10
goes up in
losses.
value.
Is
Once
that
you
his?
copy into Liara,
I think that's
both
always
of
win
those
rate.
are
I don't think
unavailable,
that's
so that does
the
mean
win
that
rate
it's
at
a lot
Worlds.
harder to
That champ has
immediately and
been
easily
fucking
punish
losing
this
hard at
champion.
Worlds.
Definitely the case, but anytime, of course, the Sion is locked in, I'm keeping just in the back of my mind the potential of a swap. Looking at that bot lane,
If I blind
how
as well
effective Sion
into
can
it
be in those swaps,
as a pick,
withstanding
counter
pressure.
pick
But
into it.
KT debating how they want to
Jarvan.
respond to this J4. Vi, a champion who pro players have loved for so long, but a champion that often has struggled to find impact on the world stage. You can see 4 wins, 12 losses.
And you want to get a kill combo with that
The
Vi
Vi.
for your mid laner here for BDD. Are they going to drop BDD's pick, or are they going to drop the top lane answer into Sion here? I guess you could say, Perfect, just play a tank or something. And you don't necessarily have to go the Rek'Sai
KT will
answer
probably
into
pick
it,
Mordekaiser
and so they could do
into
that in
into
other
the
lane.
Sion.
like
They've
relying
picked
on
it previously
being
into
champion
it.
and just making sure Perfect's comfortable. This is
Rek'Sai,
one of the
never mind.
champions that he has
Okay.
played.
Rek'Sai,
And
Mordekaiser have
one
been the
thing
picks
that
into it.
T1 does have to be careful about is that already they are looking to go towards a 2
They can pick support here or
That is
pick
something that I do think the
for
Vi
Kuma,
Eco
so they don't
specifically
ban
can
any
punish
chance
really
against
well,
them, or they
because
can blind
Sion
pick
and Jarvan
Faker in the
early
laner.
game actually do bring out a surprising amount of damage.
Um,
Jarvan is fine
let's see
going
what they
later
go
into
for.
the game, but when you have enough dive to guarantee that one of the 2 members will be taken
Sivir,
out, you might
okay.
struggle. That's why I like the Sivir pick. Sivir
They're
is
gonna
one
have to
of those carries that is
prioritize
very
80
hard
bans
to lock
as
down.
well
One
as
of the
mid
big
lane bans.
Splinter is already alongside him with that Jarvan that can actually
Let's see what they
reliably
ban.
lock it down.
They
So
ban
I
Yone
think the
to
Sivir prior
prevent from
makes a ton of
BDD.
sense.
BDD
Of
did
course,
play it
securing that
against
Rek'Sai, as you
Genji.
highlighted, does cost at least one champion
I
for
don't remember if
BDD
they
with
won
the
it
Yone
though.
banned
I think they
away.
did.
And we already have
I
a
don't
support
remember.
pick
I
locked
think it was the
in
game they
for
were
Peter.
losing.
We mentioned it in game 1, we should say
I
it
think they
again.
ended
Bot
up
lane
losing it
2v2,
anyway.
incredibly important for both
All-star
these
ban
teams. We saw in
against
game 1,
Korea.
KT with bot prio able to run the map for the first 15 minutes. The question is,
Are there any
can they
crazy
set that
ADCs
same
at the
thing up
moment
again?
with the Sivir?
There's
They can
also
do
the fact
that.
that one of the best champions we've seen with Nico, one of the most
Um,
impressive, is Corki, where Sivir actually has a good matchup into Corki, which
BDD's
frees up
mostly a
that for
mage
T1,
player
which
though.
most likely, okay, I actually was
Kai'Sa
gonna,
ban.
I thought that
Okay.
they were gonna throw all of it on BDD, instead gonna take away.
I mean,
Kai'Sa
Dokkan still
here
has
with
his
Dokkan
Aphelios. He
Vi,
was
with
known as
Rek'Sai,
the
with
Aphelios guy
Nico.
when he was
Makes
on
a ton of
down 1.
sense.
Yeah, it's just too good of a Kai'Sa angle there for KT, the dive. So wanting to deny that one makes a lot
Galio
of
ban.
sense.
No
Faker
global.
Galio as well gets
Okay.
taken off the board. The protection not going
The
to be
good,
The question
the
is,
best counter to
how much
mage
emphasis
has
do
been
they want to
banned.
put on giving full information to Keria before he goes for his counter
Do they
pick?
want to give
Obviously, you
counter
know
pick?
what
They're
support
probably
you're
gonna give
playing
counter pick to
against.
support still,
2v2 a
maybe.
lot more
No, never mind.
complicated than that. Going to opt, it
Hover and
looks like,
Lulu.
to give that counter pick to Faker to make sure that
Okay.
he is really set up for success, and to use
I don't
this
think
Lulu
Keria played
to ensure that
Lulu.
Keria could do whatever
Lulu.
he wants in these fights.
I don't really like the Lulu. The Lulu's just there for the Sivir, bro.
It also is a lane that can
Ezreal.
actually be quite oppressive,
Ugh.
particularly when
Both
paired with
bot lines are
something that
ass.
shoves well.
Looking kind of at the options remaining for KT, the Ezreal certainly feels like he can stay at arm's length, gets out of the J4 kind of threat and pressure quite easily.
You could have just played
That said, I
Aphelios
am
into
looking at
it.
the T1 lineup
I don't
waiting
know.
for a big source of damage. Sivir takes a lot of time to scale up. You have a lot
It's
of
Ezreal locked
amazing
in.
front-to-back
It
tools
took
for
too long
T1,
anyway.
but with Azir and Orianna banned away, where does Faker want to go with this counter pick?
Yeah, maybe the Victor, maybe the Mel that he has liked. Mel, maybe save that one actually later for later in Fearless. But some sort of control mage that does output a lot of damage like you're talking about, like the Victor. Only
Lulu
problem
pick is still
would
scuffed,
be then
but-
that you would be very vulnerable to the dive that KT are showing.
And this is what I'm wondering about is
This chain's
what
so
are you gonna
uncomfortable.
pick here?
Oh, now locked in for BDD.
It actually is still that's crazy to me because I was looking
Okay.
at something that pairs well with Vi, and I think the issue
Victor
here
Hover.
is that
He's
a lot
gonna
of
lock it in.
champions who would wanna go with
Faker's
Vi
gonna lock it
are
in.
things that dive as well.
100%.
Like, think about the Akali, for example, because you can't really blind those at the risk of getting counterpicked. And instead, BDD says, give me the Mel, a pick that has been rising in prio this tournament. And I like Victor victor when it comes to a 2-carry composition. But you do need to get to your items because the early game for this comp is not looking too hot.
Silas.
I think that we have to hope, or at the very least,
Okay.
the KT fans have to hope that BDD's first
Okay,
game on
Silas.
Mel isn't his first ever game, but just his first competitive game, as we did see with Owner and Mundo early on, and now you're against Faker's Silas. Front page of Reddit, we've watched the play 100 times. It was Medic last year.
The Silas is a good counter pick.
Faker stealing away that ultimate from Rakan to make an incredible game-winning play. And let me tell you, there are a lot of incredible ults for him to take once again.
He's mentioning the play from 2024, I think. Not Curly, bro. No one picked Rakan.
I do think though with the Silas, it really does help you with the early game issue that you otherwise might struggle with. Obviously, Silas also, once you are able to get on top
I
of
don't know who's more favored. I would say Mel should be favored in the mid lane matchup. Just don't get poked. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just don't get poked by the early Q and the E. You're gonna have the E away, but your mana is a problem on Silas early game.
Keep safe, absorb the initial dive that comes through, but Silas kind of does the opposite.
I'm
So we'll see
not
how
sure if Faker's gonna go
navigate that,
electrocute this
because I do
game.
think if
I
they
don't
would
think
have
he
gone for the
will.
Victor,
I think
like,
you're gonna go
the first
Conquer,
item, spike, or
no matter
something
what,
really good
and
for
maybe
that aggressive.
go
I feel like KT in the
4-3
later stages
second
of the
tree.
draft
That's
actually
typically what they
drafted
go.
themselves
Alright, I
some
forgot to start the
versatility
timer.
here, since they index very heavily into range with both Ezreal and Mel having very long range. They can try and go for some poke damage early as well and try and force the shorter range T1 squad to do the engaging on them and look for a possible counter.
And as we get into game 2 here, remember to
Oh my
log
god, I'm
in
like
to your
25
Riot
seconds
account on
behind.
lolesports.com and watch Worlds live to earn exclusive world emotes, icons, and capsules.
I think once Faker hits level 3,
Ooh,
he
you
might
not have
play a
time. You might
bit
wanna wait until
aggressive.
after whatever is happening here continues to
Probably.
happen, because Keria running for his life. Faker there to body block any potential follow-up damage.
What is my goat doing, bro?
Comes down, gives enough information to know that KT is backed away, but KT making an aggressive level 1
Time is
play,
gonna be a
sees
bit
control of
behind,
his early jungle.
but
And we do see KT again going for a very aggressive
to be
invasion.
honest, I think Faker, if Faker gets level 2 first, I think he should be able to fight.
Better in game number 1. So to try to
He should
leverage
be
that
able to go
again,
ahead and chunk him.
not running in the
Chunk
lanes as I
Mel
think
in lane.
meaningful this time around.
He could just
Carry
E
the
forward,
force
W, and then
will be there with the
E2,
main
just to
wave.
make sure it lands.
So
And he should be able to
unfortunately
win it
for
out on the
KT,
trade.
No big advantage found as Perfect doing a little bit of scouting here, but they are on the ward, so I don't think either Faker or Owner is going to fall for anything. And no swaps to come through, and we do have both junglers again pathing from that top side towards bot.
The vibe pick is really, really weird. The champ is 4 and 11 at Worlds. And for some reason, I think Jarvan is, they showed the win rate. It's 11 and 10. I don't think it is. I think that might be. Actually, I don't think it would be Owner's career of how many games he's played. It has to be the fearless pick.
Certainly so. Such a long history playing together, multiple teams, multiple years.
Oh, he missed
and
it.
they really do trust each other and have talked about how much it means to them to be here on this stage.
I mean, the early game should be a loss for the Scion.
We're going in again.
Has a flash.
Bottom side as well. Doctum and Peter getting aggressive. Ezreal, before that first back where he has to invest money in tier, can be so lethal as long as those Mystic shots are connecting.
They are there. And this
The early
time,
flash is
Doctum that
kind of
actually wins the arm race,
concerning.
right? He's the one with teleport, and Gumayushi doesn't, because as Ezreal, you are given the liberty of doing so because your kit has a built-in escape. That's something that I think T1, even though it wasn't necessarily that flashy,
He just have to wait till level 3 now. Because he didn't lose the early
really
shove.
applying a ton of pressure to the lanes.
Or the early
Right
push
now,
into.
both junglers pathing towards that bot side, and Guma not having flash available might be looking for something there because both of them very strong early ganks as well.
Definitely true. Cuz continuing to clear out the red buff. And really need to continue to keep our eyes on the bottom lane. The flash, of course, expended. The heal expended, so a potential vulnerable.
Whoa, how the fuck is Perfect losing this so bad? Top side.
Really hasn't been able to wrest control.
I get he uses his passive to fucking heal back, but there's no way he got chunked that badly by Scion. It's usually supposed to be the other way around.
So nice, and these tank matchups.
It's like the true damage, no?
Eventually start to whittle him down and look for the extra pressure there. Meanwhile, speaking of pressure,
Owner wrapping around
Owner.
BDD. False sense of security because his bot lane is moving first, but the jungler already there. Nice initial side.
Oh, has a burn
backwards
flash.
onto Faker. The root connects. Good damage from BDD, but he can't quite finish the kill. And the flash expended means advantage to the side of T1.
You'll take that if you're Owner. That means that once you hit 6, that is a Mel without an escape. If you do find your ultimate, BDD will be able to maintain his pressure on this lane. but he does have to pay for it
He's
heavily.
poking
And the
Faker
critical
out of
part
the
is that
lane.
T1, they don't overextend the play because Cuz and Peter
Oh,
were on the way there.
because he's your
Now
bot
they're looking
side.
at Guma.
Guma. KT getting aggressive, just knocking down Gumayusi, taking first blood as Peter flawlessly turns into the Canyon minion to eat countless tower shots.
We've seen this so
Did he even
many
eat the
times,
third
and
shot?
it
I don't know.
actually does get old seeing that happen again. Nico turning into
Oh,
the
they need to
cannon, so
remove
you
that from
get
Nico,
that
bro.
action.
This job is
I'm
so
right there with
cringe.
you, Kobe.
You
It
can
does
just-
get old.
You can just keep tanking tower shots. This one wasn't too egregious because didn't have to take quite as many, but they pull off that play. And this was, again, Peter and Cuz playing together. They had linked up and they were looking to counter the mid play. Then after the mid play, they
Oh my
just
god, we
turn their
lost
sights,
lane.
wrap
Lane
around
swap,
towards
guys.
bottom
Lane
side
swap.
of the
It's
map,
4 minutes.
and they find the value there.
Now T1 resetting, putting Guma on the top side, knowing that he needs a bit more time. This is one of the downsides of Sivir. We know her to be this wave clear machine. She can take control of mid. She can empower these dive threats, and she can be a late game carry. But early on, if she falls behind, she doesn't do a lot. T1 trying to get some more resources in Gumayushi's pocket, trying to give him time to stack the coal so that he can be relevant in the fights to come.
And KT are off to another good start here, and for them, I imagine coming in, Scores has talked to them to.
Oh, by
early
the
game
way,
was great.
I found
All
out
of the things there
there's
went well, able to generate a lot of leads across the board. Early
the
Dragon
lane
Stack
swap thing is
was
still
the growth,
exists.
but it was
I saw
actually following through and
a
not giving
Drutru
T1 any opportunities. We know how
video,
much
I think,
resilience this team has.
of
We've seen
him
them do it again
trying to
and
1v1 someone,
and
and then
again, and World
Anami
says,
showed up, and then
damage on the door, but
he
he's
ended up
silent in
taking
1v2,
a
so
third
he'll
shot
be
and then
fine.
did
So
like triple
for
the
KT,
damage.
That's my test. The
he
objectives
died.
early I trust that they can get, but can they actually keep that
He took
pressure
only
up?
one third shot and
This
he
is one
killed
of the
him.
advantages of the Scion, right? No real hard CC to interrupt the decimating smash here in that bottom lanes means Perfect can be more at risk when he steps forward to clear. Luckily for him, however, Gumayusi is behind. There's not a lot of damage threat there, and it's Peter playing with fire, roaming into T1 jungles, giving perfect information to Cuz. Owner
How's
might have
the
a false
thing
sense
not
of
resetting?
security here, doesn't have information on Cuz. Peter now committing a little bit more. Q over the wall, the ball breaker, immediate route
Oh,
to follow, but
flash
Owner
out.
gonna flash
Nice.
to safety, uses the smite to secure the grubs.
Would you say worth?
I'd say definitely worth. I mean, Peter and Cuz, again, we keep on highlighting.
No, for Owner, because he got Grump. Yeah, come on, Kobe. You're a jungler.
I'm going to go, yeah, sure, I'll go worth there for Owner, flash for Grump. But honestly, highlighting, Peter and Cuz once again, doing the setup work there for the jungler to come over, and we'll
They're
see
gonna go for the drag
can
early.
they actually punish.
And actually, yeah, I love this from T1 because last time it was KT that were set up early in River where they were able to generate some big leads. This
Oh
time
my
the
God,
trap is
Guma.
the opposite. As Perfect has
He
made
should be
his way
fine.
onto
There's no way
Guma, but
Perfect's able to kill
doesn't
him.
have the damage yet. Not enough items yet to actually friend this Sivir, but does get the barrier.
Crucially does get that summoner. It is a small advantage, but it could matter in the next few minutes. T1, as you highlighted, though, get the initial setup, get the initial vision down, so know that they're safe here to take the first Drake of the game. KT with a small gold lead, but T1 balancing it out with this Cloud Drake. Cuz on the top side means no contest to come through, and T1 doing a better job of not giving away too much control in this game, too.
Dragon secured in the aftermath, and now you also get your level 6 here.
Game
for
1's early
Owner,
game was
so
way
we'll
more
see if they
exciting
can
than
actually
this.
Apply that pressure to the mid lane. They did burn BDD's flash, but look at it. It's almost back up here, a quarter of the way to go for BDD, and Cuz is doing the work to get him some extra vision around mid lane. Try and bridge
The
that extra
Vi
little
ultimate?
timer, the window where you would be vulnerable to a J4 ultimate.
Might have also been the reason
You
why
get the
KT
Nico ultimate from that, right?
really
You don't
didn't
get
wanna commit
the
to that
Vi
fight,
ultimate
because
from that,
if
right? I'm
Owner
pretty
just
sure.
ults onto BDD and Faker
Or do you
gets
just
a
have to wait till
couple
Nico
more
changes and
early
then
in
you'll get it no
counterplay
matter
from
what?
Mel, who again likes to play at range, slowly stack up that passive. Ultimate is available for BDD, so that execute might end up being valuable.
Yeah, it
in
is
fights to
Nico
come, and there
ultimate,
is
no
that
matter
solo
what.
Nico.
Okay,
I
I
think
get you.
by far the best out of
That'd be
all
really
of those,
weird.
unless you really want to
You
go
change
for
form and
very
then
specific
you
plays
take
like
it
the Vile,
and you just get someone else's ult.
generally, that Nico ult gets so much value. Silas has many ways to get on top of his opponents.
The AP ratio is nice and ult, obviously, since she is AP.
Rocket Beltas, there he goes.
The middle, on to Peter, catches the real target carry there for the follow-up. Flash out from Peter.
Flash,
Forced to use
nice.
the heal as well.
Actually,
And
you
of
know,
course, while he's really far away from
they can
that
go for the
ultimate,
grubbies, they can
not
fight.
having that for the fight when he finally does, that flash is going to be critical.
Yeah, double summoners off of the Nico, off of Peter could be very big. Is going to mean that KT will start up these grubs, though, and Peter heals up off those honey fruit.
And Faker doesn't have his ultimate available,
Here
so that
goes
might
for
be the
the
reason why
lane
T1 is a little bit hesitant.
wave.
And also this time their skirmishing just isn't quite as strong, right? In the previous game,
God,
I think
I
that
think
they
it's had a
so
moment where
much
it's like
power
more on the
there.
false just now.
Not the case here.
Oh,
Getting
don't
aggressive,
kill
access
him.
to the golden clips is there. Wants to reflect a bit of the damage back onto Faker, but not quite in kill range yet. Crucially though, Faker no flash because of the previous play. Cuz still does have access to that ulti as we hear the farm alarm on the top side. Doran there just in time to clear out the wave.
I like it. You know, we're setting up some of these early fights, or really, I wouldn't call them for the LCK standard. These are fights.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know,
Early
for me,
fist fights, an
yeah,
absolute
yes.
bloodbath.
Yes.
1 kill at 9 minutes.
I'm glad you guys are appreciating
Early
it.
game.
Very nice. But we are seeing
I didn't want
war,
to
more of like a
KT. I didn't want to
telecom
LCK early game, bro.
Telecom scouting mission.
a telecom
A little too
polite,
boring.
You know,
I need action,
discussion
bro.
between you two. Oh, you will take Dragon? We will take Grubs. That's very nice. Very nice.
Deal. Honestly, though, I think we might be in for a long stretch of
I'm
farming for
sure.
Guma. You know,
I'm
you
sure.
talked about it earlier on. The Sivir here does need multiple items to really have
Owner
that
is
extra
invading
pressure,
in.
and the
They
team
see him.
is built around a Sivir Lulu comp here. While there's possibilities elsewhere.
He's rooted. At least he's not going to leave the turret.
Ballbreaker coming in for Cuz, opts not to flash.
Oh, interrupts it with the Cataclysm.
Solid. Faker now on the way in himself, trying to use the golden clips to keep things going. The Ezreal ulti across the top. BDD grabbing one.
Faker's at 2.
Fuck.
3-1. They get the fear of warfare thing.
KT, Cuz actually spotted that owner was there. So BDD says, let's go for the play. He's ready to make sure that owner and Faker don't get on top of him. And once they do, they're too close to the turret. And it's a big win for KT.
Yeah, nicely done by BDD, flashing under and then roots Faker under the tower so that they can get the 2-for-1, get the 3 kills here for the feats of warfare in the aftermath. And this is even with the beginning of the play is actually quite nice from Owner because he uses his unstoppable from Jarvan ultimate to avoid the CC from Cuz as he comes back in. But then Faker into the tower range and BDD.
Well, he gets a kill back, but like
root him before he goes down.
And it's BDD
he's
starts
trapped
it
on
up
a
with
turret. You
momentum,
can't do anything
and then
about that.
also is the one that secures it. And for me, nothing tells the story of these two players together more than Cuz like, BDD, I'll flash. It's fine. I'm going to set you up for that kill. I'm going to make sure you get your execute. And I'm going to make sure that we win this play.
And while earlier on we had about 1,000 gold,
They try to drag with Grubbies. They need to wait till drag so I
the
can
game still felt close.
less
But now
than
it's
a
Cuz with
minute.
the Sundered Sky ahead of schedule, ahead of the next Drake in 1 minute, and that is a massive early game spike.
Cuz again, I mean, he started last game.
Bro, it's for Dragons. Like, it's literally a battle between like which jungler is worse. Which jungle champ is worse. Not like not the player.
Where T1
I mean,
were
I
able
know
to
that
turn
is what
around.
this is
time
all
around,
about,
though,
but
since they're running the Sivir, and we do kind of project
both
a
champs are so
longer term,
bad, bro.
for T1's
They
kind
have
of
fine, they have
attempts at
fucking
the
Jarvan.
turnarounds. This probably should be KT with some really comfortable setups. Look at how deep their vision is on the bomb side of the map, and attempting another
Faker's
dive.
almost dead.
He's
He's a
low, but
base
reinforcements,
fast.
I think will be on the way, and it looks like the wave isn't in a position for them to actually make it happen. As Perfect.
Perfect.
A little scared there, but the
What?
can't clear the wave in time. But Faker
The
being
Void
slow
Grubby's tanked it
does
from
mean that Prio is there for KT. Does have
Dom.
TP, but they're not letting him.
No mana for Doc Dom, still advancing forward, knowing that he has Peter behind him to cover. Will now retreat. Tension starts to fade. Top side, the TP coming back from Doran. Checking in on the sums. Obviously no flash for BDD, no flash for Cuz. Owner's flash available, could be big in the coming fights. Completed items for both sides.
The control
jungle
ward, bro.
Oh, this is big though, because Doran at the TP top. He can use his ultimate to join the fight, but Perfect actually finishes a Titanic Hydra, and thanks to the proxy, will be trying to arrive as soon as possible, even without TP available.
No vision control of the pit.
It's so
Finally a
uncomfortable,
ward
bro.
is dropped, but it might not matter. Peter with flash available.
The ult.
Cuz off to the side. Ulti from Doran's not going to catch anybody, but it might have zoned KT away enough.
Doran's
likely
gonna
to
get
give his
caught,
life
bro.
Here, but the
Get
Drake
the-
already
get
down
the
in
drag-
favor
get
of
the dragon.
T1 on the hunt pop. Perfect tunneling out to safety. T1 got what they came for. They're going to make a hasty retreat. They don't want the 5v5.
Okay.
Intent trading that ulti of Doran.
Oh, LCK early game is
See
so
if they're able to get anything out
boring.
of it, or if that is just going to be it. KT don't expend any major cooldowns. I think BDD and Doctor, we're going to have to TP regardless. We'll get Doran's ult, but that's not really enough. The Prio will continue with 2 Drakes early for T1. Definitely a big win.
Yeah, nice setup, and then, as you say, Doran coming down. Good ultimate from him to zone them off, secure it.
Ulti.
Yeah, there's the
Cancel
recall.
carry is reset. Doctor, I'm going to push one more wave. Likely has the Trinity Force in base, but just wants to deny a few more resources from Guma, who has done a good job of evening out what was an early game deficit. Has picked up the Essence Reaver and essentially infinitely wave clear in mid if he's able to access that creep wave.
What do you see Doctor shoving this wave? looking for his base. Trinity Force will be ready for the Ezreal. One-item spikes to come through for every member of KT. Close to for T1 as well. Really only waiting for Doran. Neither support has that yet, as in about a minute, this Herald fight, I think, going to be a big breaking point. And we'll see if T1 needs to fight. I do again want to echo T1. I don't think need to fight this, but knowing them, I think it's fairly likely that they will.
Would be fun to watch for sure.
Okay.
Trinity Force spike for Dr.
Faker had to use the Nico ultimate anyway.
We expect KT to go set up towards that side of the map fairly quickly here. Only 45 seconds left on the clock, so they're going to transition their extra resources over this way. Dr. and Peter here first control the mid wave, and then wait for Cuz to rotate.
Keeping good pressure, of course, that Trinity Force completed is big. Hard for Guma to step up, even with the shielding that Keria can provide. Luckily for them, at least, Guma has the red buff, a bit of extra sustain. The battle over mid-prio has begun. Remember, in game one,
over
Guma
Herald,
on the
bro.
lethality bars,
Herald might be the
infinitely
objective
pushing
big fucking
mid-wave.
fight
They
out,
made so
but
much
like,
of KT trying to advance that lead.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just let it go.
This time
Whoever
it's
shows up first, that and everything probably will just let them do it.
I also want to echo, last game it was the Poppy. This time for Keria on the Lulu.
Like, this game isn't on
Offensively, he
Bloodbath
doesn't
or
get to have
anything like
nearly as
that.
much agency, but he can kind of fulfill the same role. And Cuz
I mean,
is
not
currently
against
sitting
Thompson.
on the biggest individual lead we have in the
20
game.
minutes.
If he goes in too aggressively
And then
and he
Grams
gets
was at 25.
hit by either the Poppy W, he gets ulted on, and you know, gets knocked in the air by a wild growth, he needs to be very careful about how he picks his fights because, again, T1, there's only 2 big carries, but this early on, the damage is still there. BDD.
BDD potentially caught out.
Flash for
Layering
flash.
a little bit off. BDD unstoppable for a brief moment, ready to use the ulti, but Faker is stolen, one away. The goal
Owner's
is left,
dead.
but the follow-up is there from Peter. Makes it a 1-for-1.
Faker's
Faker
dead
coming
too.
in. Faker
Good.
just CC'd
Be.
for an eternity. The Kingslayer healing
Okay,
not available
balance.
in time as Cuz is on a killing spree.
So T1's
Too well.
idea was to make the quick play before the Rift Herald fight, but KT, they close the trap, they get 2 back for themselves.
Guys, I
and the
legit don't
teleport
think
from
I'm gonna make it to
Dorian
game
does signal
3.
They want something.
Oh fuck, Doran's gonna get dove.
Tower going to fall. Likely not enough damage to kill Doran, but at least zoning him away as they set their sights on the objective. Herald already started. Cuz will secure it uncontested.
I did get tricked by Peter being Mel there. I'm like, oh, a good amount of... No, they don't have damage. The play still works out, though, very nicely for KT. They get Doran's TP. They're able to get topside turret. And Herald, this time there's no Talia in the game. That mid lane turret feels like it's sure to fall. And
It was
last
good.
time, KT wasn't able to
Here's the
actually
burn
break
flash.
the
They
game.
use the
It feels like this time they're
cataclysm.
closer
Owner's
than,
still in
they
range.
were able to in game 1 as
He dies no
this
matter what.
turnaround and the reinforcements for KT were beautiful.
Again, T1, they want to go after BDD. They want to take down the star player there for
The Rex
KT,
ATP then.
but it is the rest of the team that assembles and
They don't
get
get
there
really
in
anything
time.
else on the
T1
side.
knew that
But they
KT
still
were
able to
trying
get
do
the second
setup
drag.
work over by
They
the
lose
Rift
Herald
Herald, so
though.
they knew they had to make
They
that
can use
play
the
really
Herald to
quickly,
push
but
mid,
being unable
probably, and
to
break
do
it
so
open. They
means
got
that
top lane
not only
turret
do
as
they
well.
lose the extra kill, but they also lost the objective. So now
Hey,
Rift
second game in a row,
Herald
KT gets
eyeball
feats.
in Cuz's inventory
Surely we
will
can come back in the
allow
mid
KT
game
to
in this
really
game.
press this lead. That thing basically
Even though
is
I
gonna
think it's gonna
guarantee
be
you another
ridiculously
tower,
hard
and
if
they can
Mal gets
truly
fed.
open up this gold lead.
Owner doing what he can with the standard to regain control of vision. And I gotta say, BDD has been really solid on the Mel. The use of the rebuttal to buy time has made what should be an easy kill combo of this Jarvan paired with the Sylas really just take far too long to finish off what should be a very vulnerable control mage.
And when Faker and Owner are trying to attack him and they dive these towers, he's getting roots off on them under tower aggro.
Of course, Cuz is the big beneficiary when it comes to those kills, though. 1.2k individual lead, BDD from the assists, and a bit of a farm advantage. Holding on to a decent lead of his own, has opted for a bit of healing reduction. Gonna make things that much harder for Owner and Faker as the charge comes
Lane gets
through.
broken open, bro.
And last time, this was the point where T1 turned the game. The lead this time is bigger for KT, but I think T1 don't want to let them get this dragon. Want to get soul point themselves.
Faker's ulti available.
Um,
Needs to hijack the ulti of Peter. Chip really starting to hurt onto Doran. Catch
Oh,
over
they
the
jump.
wall onto Cuz.
They jump on the Cuz. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
The rest of KT trying to pull
Nice.
the trigger, but they can't quite
Nice
find
stun.
the angle. BDD docked up.
Go
They've got the
dragon, go
range
dragon, go
advantage. Peter
dragon.
waiting to peel for them if necessary.
Go get the drag.
Spots them in the
Don't
darkness.
stay
The
and fight
Tremor's
them,
showing him what he
please.
needs to see, but they've stopped
Need the
moving
dragon.
or have moved out of range. He can't be certain now. The Q
Oh.
from Doran moving in.
They're going to, they're going into the ult.
Golden eclipse from BDD. A new dawn for
Roxy can't
KT
move.
in game 2, but
Where is
T1
dead?
are unconcerned. Guma,
Guma's
Keria
autoing.
standing. The bot lane. Will it
And
be
Lulu's
enough?
for
BDD
sure a
trying
bounce
to fire
champ.
back, but it's Gumayusi
No ult. Nice. Guma!
Guma with the moves at the end. He gets the extra kills and cleans up for T1. And Carrier, I
Guys,
think he got the
so
timing
for sure
there
balance,
on
bro.
the polymorph perfectly as Faker with a blind chain. The follow-up is immediate, but the most important members on KT are still alive. That play. As we will take a look here as they tend to turn
members.
onto Peter. And even though it doesn't quite work out, I think Doran was looking for the flash ult. Peter gets the ult off, which allows BDD to dish out damage. But watch here, Owner's low, and Perfect can't use his ult. If he stays alive, if he's able to get the execute, maybe that could have been enough. So close, and then the glitter lance.
Oh, they're jumping on. What's this? It's Guma. One survives. Oh, Owner missed a flag and drag.
With the ball breaker taking him to safety, and Gumayusi does not care. Look at that record at the bottom of your screen. He might have faltered in the early game. He might have been behind in game 1 and game 2, but this man is a team fighting demon. The dragon
They get the score crowd.
turn
Faker jumps onto Duckdom. Ah, he's dead. Oh. Oh, my nose on this. Because it's dead, maybe. No. Perfect has some flash. He needs to cut this out. He needs to cut this out. Slowed him. Oh shit, he got hit by the E. He's dead. Fuck. Owner fucking EQs into the fucking turret. Fuck. What a throw
Doran set to fall. A double kill for the KT mid laner.
And BDD stands supreme on the Mel. Stays alive through it all. And that is going to be the Otacon. BDD said in the trailer that he was inspired to become a mid laner by Faker's play. And he was inspired to pick Mel in this game.
Engage onto him. He didn't get hit by the root.
Clutches it back up, and it's after a huge play from Faker, but BDD is able to use the ultimate to snipe him at the end. And it's an overplay here. T1 try the force the hand. They waited it in game 1, but they're not actually able to get on top of BDD, who flashes over the pit, and then Peter
and he still gets stunned. He has a rooter from the E. When the Nico ulted, she channeled the E. She just chucked it.
Passive, getting the damage down, and this is a really
buffered
crucial team fight win here for KT. The funniest part to me is that while BDD was chasing down the last of those kills, Cuz was actually just doing blue buff. He was almost dead. He was like, you guys got this. He's going to steal away the blue buff. You got it, buddy. Yep. They also grab the dragon in the aftermath. So KT retaking this team fight really is meaningful. They put a stop to the T1 dragon stacking.
And you can see how team fights go wrong for T1. Even though Gumayushi's been allowed to live for so long in these fights, if Doran and Owner don't quite have the damage to finish these kills, it's really hard for Guma to get in position to follow up, to chase down here. He has so many members of this team to work through, and T1, despite the deficit, have been fighting very well, but KT clearly upping their game in this draft and in this performance in game 2.
And that's one of the issues that we did see with the Sylas, right? Because you have this hyper carry in Gumayusi, who has the backup of the Lulu as well. But Faker, he's very cooldown gated, and he has been falling behind thus far, has been going for a lot of plays, and as we all know, Faker keep going for those plays. But he does need to line up with the rest of his team, and I think that his role, particularly as we get deeper into the game, needs to be one of a little bit more restrained, because the damage from Doran and Owner is going to become less and less relevant as the game goes on.
Gumayusi, the hope for T1 to carry a lot
It's so weird that if you send the Nico clone out with it mimicking the dance, it'll just it'll stay alive longer. Holy fuck, Rek'Sai was down here bot side, bro. 100%.
Grabbing the extra kills, and now you're looking at
fucking Drake
BDD
misses.
over a 2,000 individual gold lead, and trying to create his death cap right now. As soon as BDD gets death cap, this Mel is already obliterating people. It is just going to delete members of T1.
Already has that XP advantage too. And this is something that it's just going to make the game so
This game is making me knock out, bro.
Yes, diving on the Mel is good, but if you make one mistake, we've seen he's already able to turn these fights with his
If KT win this game, bro,
going
I might call it, bro. I'm gonna be straight up. Oh, recording get canceled. Luckily enough for Guma.
Especially because your support is Lulu. You don't really have the ability to just go in and face check, really easily regain control. You always need a bodyguard.
They're just gonna stall the game,
Someone to
bro.
make sure. And this is for me also a great opportunity to really shout out Perfect, because I think his we've seen, as we highlighted coming in, Rek'Sai has been both great and very mediocre. I don't think thus far he has been able to find the backline axes as Cousin Faker wants teammates going to take a glance at one another. Nothing's going to happen now. But the Otacon already taken by KT. Their next site's going to be on either the Baron in a minute or that Dragon. Second Drake for them. Coming up at about 2
Can you
minutes.
take this from the...
Either side, it's
Just
full
rush the
point
Baron on
yet, although
spawn, bro,
T1 certainly would
please.
love to be set up for it, especially with that
Oh,
Sivir just
flag
continuing
lands.
to scale. How durable those team members can become, but Baron, more important, 43 seconds, perfect, trying to push in this wave.
Take my hands off.
A lot of damage to finish that tower
Bro
up,
gets
and now
out. Bro has
makes
like
it pretty
fucking
easy.
the whole fucking tunnel system with
It's
him.
just such a goofy champ.
It is.
You want a fist fight, he just tunnels away.
I just hope that jungle Rek'Sai doesn't get nerfs for all this top lane Rek'Sai.
This is what you have to
That
accept.
was hitting from the pros.
It's collateral damage,
Be
Kobe.
happy that she's played, okay? Having a great time,
I am.
tunneling away, getting
No.
the turrets.
That's how Kobe felt about Volibear.
I don't know, guys. It is looking like it might be a fucking 2 games and then I go
What I want to
bench.
talk about is what you guys brought up earlier, and it is the supporting cast
flag.
for BDD on this team, because it is so
He
heartwarming.
went Stormtrooper
Hearing the
second
interviews
item
from all of
actually.
the KT members talking
Oh, no,
about how
that
they
is
want
Horizon
to
Focus.
perform well
Never
for BDD so that
my
he
vision.
can shine the brightest. Peter
Might
especially
usually be
talking about he really
missing the
wants
important
it
detail.
for BDD because BDD deserves it. And so we've seen a lot of, the Nico play, him
Mm.
still just getting off Nico ultimate as he's about to die, trying to get these setup plays. Those double roots between him and BDD have been very
Ezreal with the
critical.
damage
Now, though,
low
Doran is
level.
looking at Doctom.
Doctom, unaware of the Scion, but knows that he has
Oh,
relative
yes.
safety. Has to
Oh
be
my
careful
god,
about
Dom's
walking
getting
forward
jumped.
towards that
What is
brush.
this?
And
Okay, he can't move.
perfectly placed, and
Go rush the
baiting
Baron, go rush the
Doctom
Baron.
far
Do it,
too
do it.
confident.
Rush the Baron, please.
Doran lying in wait makes Sion look
What
like
am I
an
gonna do?
assassin
I'm just
here.
gonna sit here for
Walks into the
fucking,
charged up Q, and that is the
contact,
perfect play.
fucking soul
Such a
point.
good sell there as well, but
We're giving
KT, they're turning
Baron.
the
They're
tables
on
on them.
Baron.
Ryan,
Bro, they're on Baron.
The sneak.
Go check it. Someone blue warded.
Oh, no, I think they're safe.
Oh, yeah, they're up.
There you go, they're aware.
Now
Go,
they
boy, you
spot
have
it, but how
blue ward
quickly
up.
are they taking it? It's a Mel with a death
Blue
cap.
warded.
We don't know.
Please.
Look at our owner
Oh,
Now
is.
shit,
ready to
we're getting
turn
baited.
back, but still Cuz continues to hit the target.
still
BDD
on
ready
it.
to clear the wave. Doran not afraid to walk up. He knows they don't really have the
Doran,
damage to finish the
Doran
kill.
smells it.
Cuz 9k,
7
but he is
happy
determined to
to
take this objective. The blast shield keeping him
Walk
relatively
up,
healthy.
someone,
BDD
please.
poking off to the
Fucking
side.
don't
Gumayusi for now
walk
uncontested.
up.
Rebuttal
You
already
suck,
used.
dude.
4 seconds till Doctom is up and available, and he has the
They
TP.
force him off of it. TP comes
I
through
actually love
from
this stall
on
from
this
KT.
man's
They're able to deny
speed.
the soul point.
Pulling
No,
away
that's fine.
T1 from that dragon for now. Doran is going to go back for his recall. He was the one with the watchful
back is
eye
stalling.
staring at them at the Baron. KT, though,
They
as you
can't
say,
find,
they're
like-
going to teleport right down to that dragon and start it themselves.
And I think it makes sense that T1 gives it up, because looking at the spikes, Guma didn't have his eye, he just now finishes it, and BDD did have his death cap. So fighting just before, really your main hyper carry has that crucial third item breakpoint, definitely not
We're
the
never
right
getting in
call,
trouble.
but it's really the confidence of KT to say,
Okay.
hey, you killed Doctom, that's fine, we're going to put some pressures. He finishes the Serpent's Fang, which
Okay.
against Lulu and Sion, going to get a ton of value.
And now we get to see the
Can't
critical
focus on
point.
kills is like-
Can the Sivir with 3 items
Bum, bum, bum.
outplay this KT, dive plus Mel damage? Because Mel has very long range. Sivir, while she does do well in team
Yeah,
fights
good
later
enough.
on and
Yeah.
can ricochet and make use of Lulu very well, sometimes it is hard to play around longer range champions like Mel poke damage and Ezreal poke damage here. So have to be cognizant both of the engages from the Nico as well as dodging a lot of skill shots.
And
What are you
again, we're
doing, yeah,
looking
my
at
player?
Guma to be the difference. Doctom has really been kind of silenced by the attention that T1 have paid to him, by his own misstep in the mid lane.
let's go
At
back
3 items
fucking
matching
play
Sivir
on.
isn't really where you want to be on the Ezreal. Has gone for the Serpent's Fang, but in the face of crit itemization, it's going to be so hard to match the damage that Sivir is bringing to the table.
Everyone holding their breath for
Well, I
the
guess
next
it's
team
playing
fight
turret
to
and they're
see if KT
2 to 3 on
can turn
turrets.
this gold lead into a
When
team
they still
fight
hasn't gone
victory
down.
for one of these critical objectives. Baron is on the map. Scuttle Crabs have transformed. They can pop this and then immediately clear out the rest of the vision and then try and draw T1 over.
I love it when, we talk about these players, we're like, oh man, they're doing so, and then you look at the demo charts, and like, yeah, that tracks. This to me is a breaking point for the world's title. If KT are unable to actually take this game, you're going down 0-2 against the most successful org of all time. That's perfect. Will get spotted, but is
I mean,
Rek'Sai, so
they're
should be
clearing.
okay for now.
They still have a
But
shit
for
ton of tunnels
KT,
here for
they haven't been
Rek'Sai.
able to really break the game. This gold lead has, I think it was the highest, like maybe 4.5K. It's kind of been stymied, and it will all just come down to, do you kill Guma, yes or no? And with both sums up, with a Scion, with a maybe defensive ult from Faker, if he can get that Nico ult, and Keria, it's going to be easier said than done.
Absolutely. Game 1, it felt like 2 to 3K gold lead. This game, 4.5. As you said, if that's not enough to close, you start to wonder if any lead really is. T1 have not played flawlessly. Faker and Oner over pushing a bit. It's what's given BDD this massive lead on top of, being able to play those side lanes so well. But now level 16 for BDD. He has the tools. He has the damage to carry these fights. But can all of KT execute together? Because T1 thus far in the series have just been playing the team fights better.
It all comes down to this. The final series of the year for League of Legends. Can KT make their stand?
That makes
They've
it look
got
so
Vision
weird
on
when he does
Baron.
that.
Currently, I believe we're just awaiting the Guardian Angel completions. It should be very similar for both Oner as well as Cuz, but it's just such a huge breakpoint for junglers, both of them being the heavy engage. And so then we'll get to see at the next Dragon, the confrontation here, or if someone is able to maneuver some vision around the Baron. He's got a lot of tunnels available to him.
Nothing gonna happen for now. And maybe both teams don't want to run the risk of just starting Baron, right? With the amount of damage that's available on either side. KT though, definitely going to play for vision here, and their damage, if BDD is there, with
all
W from
hovering
Cuz,
outside.
definitely can do a lot of denting to that Baron.
TP up.
I don't think they're gonna
towards the mid
voice
lane,
Baron.
coming
I
in
think
from
they're just
Doran.
gonna fucking wait till
T1
fucking
seemingly
Dragon.
ready and willing to force the fight here. They have
The
bot push in their
Dragon's up.
favor. They know Perfect must respond, so they have a brief window of opportunity to take control of the pit.
Interesting breakpoint too, because Cuz finished this Guardian Angel, but Oner did not. So they have one extra life here for KT for the moment. Doesn't look like T1 are going to give them much just yet.
Because of the
my
lack of
God.
soul point, both teams can
I think the
actually just
Scuttle
go for
Crab
Baron if the other one
outside.
over-invest
Yeah, I have plenty of
onto a
vision on the
Chemtech
fucking
soul.
Dragon.
I do think that this is one of those games where particularly T1 will get a crazy amount of value
I
out
want
of it.
to at least
both
fight
the
this
shielding
shit.
and the
GA
amount of health
already.
that's
Oh
available
my
for
god,
healing
Oner
as
loses
Cuz
it.
walks in.
Oh, smart for Cuz though.
Just steal
But
away
he'll
that
have
buff.
it back up
Takes
by
the
the
blue buff.
time that
Bot wave pushed in
drags up.
favor of KT. Top wave pushed in favor of T1. Docdom using the Ezreal ulti to try to get control of the wave, but the angle's a little bit off. Shouldn't matter too much. Mystic shot still giving him the range advantage over
Keria
Guma.
got hit by the fucking Ezreal.
Area healing up as he does get sniped by it. Well caught, Chronicler. Of course, and this is the point of the game where, as much as I would love to tell you that the center of your screen matters, this is really just about the mini-map. It's about the pushing waves. It's about who can find these little advantages. Good news for KT, getting that TP out of Doran, holding
Soul
on to
Point
Perfect's TP for
wins.
themselves, but they need to get more if they want to be favored in this fight.
Soul Point is up for
Third
grabs.
item for Faker also has a stopwatch BDD. Not a full completion quite yet, as there is perfect vision set up and the waves are pushed. So KT should be feeling good about setting up this Dragon.
The 4 Doms just got completed by Guma as well. Big
items.
power boost here. 4-item Sivir.
Sneaking it. Oh,
Yeah,
they're calling the
how
bluff.
does anyone else?
They know.
Full committing.
Cuz is already on it,
T1
bro.
now
They're
turning
giving
to
up the
Baron. They don't
Dragon.
wanna
Rush
risk
the
the
Baron
contest
if you're
here.
gonna
Oner
fucking
starting
trade
the
this.
objective.
You can't
As you get into the
fucking
fight, keep
just
your
sit
eyes on
here
the
and do
key
nothing.
carries. Guma and
Dawn's
BDD. If
getting
either one
poked out for
falls,
free.
their team very likely to win the fight. Interrupt there. The
Fucking,
Baron not
they
very
don't have
quick.
a fast
Chemtech
take
Drake
either.
down. Soul point there.
Guma
Might
has a
just come
spell
down to the
shot. He
lead
just wasted
because
it
on
on
the
the
way,
fucking Baron
T1
ability.
tried to
What
make
the
the
fuck?
counterplay, but walk away empty-handed.
The poke
They
damage
just
is
did
really
it
good
with
from
7
KT.
fucking
The double
things.
range
Fuck,
advantage we
yeah,
talk
bro.
about with Ezreal, with the Mel here, finding a lot of success.
The Serpent's Fang as well. And KT just called their bluff. They're like, normal teams, they see T1 start Baron, like, okay, we have to, because you know they'll commit.
Longest game was like
But
almost
KT,
an hour
cognizant
long.
of the amount of damage that
It was
T1
much
has,
close.
and it's simply not enough. As the sole point of this Chemtech soul now secured for KT.
And really double value
Yeah,
out of that, because not only do they call T1's bluff, Perfect also able to get some pressure down on the opposite side of the map. And this is the map play that we saw from KT in the early game of Game 1, but was sorely lacking in the later stages. That said, T1 constantly on the hunt,
He's away.
waiting, looking for these angles. If KT make one tiny mistake, they're looking to pounce.
T1 now looking to pounce. Doctum in the river, but he is Ezreal.
Docdom, pass over the wall. Peter looking to
There.
make a play. Lockdown onto Faker, looking to turn it back. Root is connected as well. Faker's been caught, buys a brief moment with the Seekers. The rest of T1 retreating.
Karia's
Perfect
almost
fire
dead.
into space,
Faker's
and the
dead.
tunnel over the wall. It's a heist. He
And then,
buys
like,
the
they
time to
chugged
take
in for
Faker
nothing.
down. Doran
Just
with a decimating
walks
smash.
out, walks
Peter on the chase. They'll only connect onto one,
That's
but
tinky,
it's
man.
enough to start the fight in their favor. Guma
We'll look
Yushi
ahead.
untouched, but he's
Oh,
also
fuck.
not
GG,
able to
GG.
do
Go
any
next, go next,
damage.
go next.
Cuz keeping it
What is
going,
Dunction?
KT pushing into the jungle of T1, zoning them away from the Baron as they
Oh,
set their sights on
I
that
think
Red
KT
Bull
get a
Baron
free
power
Baron. I don't
play.
know if it
They
got
win
caught there
the
while he was
critical
there.
fight. They find Faker. They get the
And then they
advantage.
like
And
close
Perfect
my
is
eyes and
able
fucking
to
woke up.
escape. Wait a second.
BDD flash.
Darn, this
Doran
ulted
forced
in
to
like
flash
that.
back over the
Oh,
wall.
and
Sidestep
he
on the
misses.
decimating
Oh,
smash. Peter there to
she
cover.
bad,
Guma
bro.
can't push
She
for anything
bad.
else.
Look who
Doran
knows.
getting
She
chunked
bad.
out. That's the ulti to seal it. BDD going godlike. Guma alone in the mid lane. Objective slowly falling.
Please
Owner
do
zoned off.
something.
Perfect there with the knockup. Needs to
Well,
lock
go
it
back
down.
in,
Owner's
go,
not going to have a
go.
chance. KT, it takes some time, but they take down the
They're
Baron.
gonna have to throw in a fight to win, bro,
They
again.
didn't go their way,
Fuck.
and they didn't get to play the video game. This time it's restraint. They're waiting patiently, find the opportunity that they needed, as it is the catch onto Faker that sets it all up.
Faker was
Exactly,
just
the
there,
route
his
into
position there.
Vi combination
Like
gets
he,
the
like everyone else
Zhonya's
was
early.
getting away,
And
he
then
kind
here,
of just
Perfect
backed
at
up
the back.
into it.
This is
and
one of the
died.
best changes they made to Rek'Sai. After
Why are
using
the
your
birds
ult,
tripping
your
outside?
W just goes
Like,
on a 1 second
3 in the
cooldown, so
morning.
you can then use Tunnel to
that
escape.
normal?
It adds so much
Am I
more
tripping? Don't they
survivability
float
to
that
the
way?
champion. Being able to escape, and on the world stage, they show it.
Lose
Then the
that.
rest of KT, after they took down Faker,
Still
they
get
could
jumped up.
push through for the chase.
Oh, that's so nice.
I love as well there, because maybe I think the rest of T1 could have gone for a play to try and save Faker. If it wasn't for Peter also holding the angle there, you can't just walk past the Nico, because Peter held his ult, and now the Red Bull Baron
Oh,
power play
he's
for
so
KT,
fucking
8k,
creative.
9k
Oh,
gold
they
lead
went
here,
for
35
This-
minutes in.
Guma,
No.
incredibly far ahead, 4 items, has a bit of lifesteal, can clear the waves, but the range, the threat that KT can bring with the Ezreal, with Mel from BDD, 11, 3, and 3, 3,000 individual
Should
gold
be
lead.
able to
His
close this
first
game out.
competitive game
Oh,
looking
shit.
damn good. Faker going gold.
Oh,
The second the
Faker,
chain's
he
missed, he doesn't want to
lost
push for
it.
anything else.
We
Ball break
missed.
over the wall from
Oh,
Cuz, ready
he
to
didn't
go, but
reach
he's
up.
not going to overextend because the mid lane's already
Missed
falling.
in the corner.
KT taking their sweet time with this one, knowing that T1 have one shot
Yeah,
to turn
GG,
this back in their favor.
It's just
GG.
Guma.
They
He's
should be able
just
to
a
shove this
Sivir
in and get
trying his
the
best, but
some damage on the tier 1.
KT doesn't give him the opportunity to do any damage.
Perfect continuing to push, has access to the
Perfect,
tunnel to
no
escape. He's just
damage,
been a
he's
thorn in the
fucking
side of his
blind like that,
T1
bro.
lineup. So many Rek'Sais haven't been able to find
Shut
this level of
up.
performance, but Perfect has been a nightmare for T1 to manage. Waiting now off on the side. Takes out the control ward. A single empowered cannon minion pushing as another wave
There you got
stands
that
behind
in him, man.
KT, ready to
They should
keep
have
the
this
siege
cannon
going.
Keep shooting at it.
The siege is unrelenting from KT. The Baron buff still buffing up the cannon. The poke damage still coming through.
I think he's another
Owner
good
faking the
ultimate.
engagement, throws down the
I
flag,
believe
misses
they mostly like engage.
with the Q to
when
ensure
their
that he
only
doesn't go
engage
too
would be
far
the Scion
forward.
ultimate.
KT don't quite
This
break
is the
open that bot lane
story of
inhibitor.
them
Looks like
being
instead they're
alone
going to base,
for
they
a
still have
second.
perfect timing here on the Baron that sets up for the
Holy
Chemtech
bro.
Soul. That's what they're going to play towards. Mid lane inhibitor, not the best
They
one.
listen to the view
Faker
combo.
might actually
Oh,
get his
fuck
death
me,
cap,
bro.
which could
Driving
be a
fly
colossal
EQ
spike
combo.
for him to
Fuck.
get. I just don't know if they're going to have an opportunity to
Oh
actually
my
contest
god.
this.
Asleep.
Again, Perfect to me has been playing on the
and they have
edge of these
Salacy 1 and
engages
2.
so nicely this
To get
entire
in.
game.
And the other thing to remember is that Faker had taken
They
away
need to fight to
Peter's
prevent the
ultimate in the
Chemtech
previous
Soul.
fight.
That's gonna be so
Now, of course,
cringe if they
has
don't,
access
bro.
to the cease and desist.
The jump
Now
into
wants to make the play onto Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect able to
the
get the
jump into
blast cone out. That
Perfect.
mega blast cone keeping him healthy.
I think it's used.
KT standing
aggressively
strong,
fighting in
poking
the
T1
background.
as they walk into this choke point. BDD waiting for some of those major cooldowns to be used before he takes a step forward. Mega Blast Cone getting 2 members of T1 over the wall. KT retreating back down to the bottom lane as Cuz starts the objective. Flag there, spots the objective play. Faker on the flank. Perfect not going to give him the angle. KT starting to retreat. Starting to get forced backwards. Doran to kick things off. Peter to look for the interrupt. Faker using an ulti of his own to be stolen away.
Oh
BDD
no,
taking
Guma's
the fight.
dead.
Guma's
Guma's dead even to the little ultimate. BDD should fall.
Cuz making it work, but PD's owned away by Carrier.
Faker's
And
dead.
all of KT now
Carrier's
collapsing
fighting
on the
1v1
T1 support.
back at the
At the
pit.
end of the day, it is
Doran, him
only
and Doran
Owner,
was
and he
alive.
cannot stop
They're
the
going mid.
soul.
Doran was clearing the
KT
wave.
get the soul, and they
He
want
loses
the
the fucking
Nexus
Rek'Sai, so
too.
he's fucked.
Perfect continues to push down. They've learned, they've adapted, they've stayed strong
100%
in the
is
face
true.
of the game 1 loss. KT firing back against
This is
T1, but do
definitely
they
game
have the
3 angle,
power
bro.
to end the game? Another TP.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna look like a
on the
4-game
way. Doran
series at
giving
least.
everything
They
to
went
clear
back
the
and forth with
waves.
this one.
Owner and Carrier
Running back
here.
and forth with
Surely
two
the
trains
Ezreal is
at the
enough,
fucking
but the
fighting
creeps are falling falling back. Doran
Looks like-
remains standing. T1 are not out of it yet. Doc Dom needs
Left with this
more,
one again.
and he cannot get it.
Guma's up in 10
Nice.
seconds.
Double
The
inhib,
reinforcements
and they
from
get one extra
T1 will
straight.
arrive. And T1 will cling on to this game. No Baron up minions means that KT, even with the damage dealers dead, does not get the opportunity to actually end. And T1 battered, but they'll get one more shot to try and deny KT a chance to equalize the series.
But in the fight, Sign tries to go in.
So look at
He
BDD trying
doesn't
to
hit
kite Owner
BDD,
and Doran
but
on
they
the
still
bottom
go
side.
onto him. They
Meanwhile,
get the kill
Peter
on
had
him.
the massive engagement
Guma has to burn
allowed
flash and very
Cuz
fucking
and
late and
Perfect
still
to go
dies.
kill off the Sivir.
And with
Boom,
Sivir taken out of the
boom,
fight,
1v1,
really the only one is
1v1.
Faker, and he was caught by the
1v1
counter
support.
engage. And with even BDD going down, doesn't matter if you don't have your own damage dealers. As in about a minute, the Baron will come up, 2 inhibs are down, and KT looking to equalize the series here as Dokdom hits full items.
Full build there. Full build for Guma. Now has the lifesteal.
This full
100%
build, bro.
crit chance.
Ezra
If
was
he has the space to
behind.
work, he can do the
Yeah, he's
necessary
full build,
damage. Deathcap's still a little bit of a ways away for Faker. Likely he recalls and finishes it here. But in the previous
Rex
fight,
is kind of
he did
full
have
build.
the pop blossom,
She needs
but
to
couldn't
maybe
find
up
that
this
big
one
angle.
last
Couldn't
last
find
fight.
that
Or
big
she
moment
could
to
say,
shift the
let's see
fight in the
the
favor of T1.
They
The
are good
timer
for
is
that.
great
Or
for
the
KT
fucking
because it's the
sugar.
bot lane inhib that is
Carefully.
still down for another 3.5 minutes. Mid lane not that valuable, especially against the Sivir, but that bot lane needs to be answered or it can just straight up end the game.
Patience, the name of the game for KT. They don't need to take any risks. We've seen the players, they've gotten over-eager in game 1. They've made some of those fumbles. Dokdom getting caught in the mid lane just earlier this game. But the push is in their favor. The map is in their
Baron's
favor.
up in
They don't need to
3
risk anything.
seconds.
And still, they'll take their time walking into the jungle. This time around, Doran won't be able to find the blind decimating smash.
They're
But
gonna
the
make
ulti to
this
kick
long
things off. He
Sivir
connects
to
onto the wall.
get
Perfect
popped.
waiting on the back line. Dokdom
Doran's in the
untouched.
middle,
BDD
fucking
untouched.
3 people.
Doran
He's about
straying
to die.
way too
Literally was
far
up in a
forward in a
fight.
moment of
Holy fuck.
miscommunication. Down goes the top laner of T1. KT start the
Owner
Baron.
has to fucking
That
wrap around
face
and try and get a
plant
steal.
means Baron, boys.
It was always going to be a Hail
It's
Mary
gone.
from
They give it
T1
up.
if they wanted to get back in this
Doesn't
game, but
make a
that
mix.
one does not hit the mark. That's Baron, the second one for KT.
When we talk about T1 hitting a wall, I didn't expect it to be so literal. As KT now push on the top side.
We got him good there.
18 out of 20 for that one.
Perfect score, some would say.
They don't have a way of pushing
Perfect
it
himself, of course, has the random wins available, or doesn't have it available, but has the slow. The crit damage reduction makes him such a nightmare for Guma to deal with, even with the armor penetration from the Lord Dominik's. KT again in this position where they keep that long-range siege going. BDD not showing on vision yet. The last inhib tower falling down. Inhibitors following after. T1, a last desperate hold here in game 2. If they can turn it back, it takes them to match
When they
point, but
close out the
KT
game,
set
they
to
can't really
even
do
up the
much here.
series in the 2025 World Finals. Doran isolating
Nah,
Cuz.
it's no
Peter
W. They
going
could have
forward,
consulted
finds
us as
3 with
well.
the knockup. Perfect there to follow, but Faker turns it right back and
What the
knocks
fuck
down
was
Peter.
Nico doing?
Dokdom,
What the
BDD,
hell?
still standing. Bakuna! He's shredding
Cleaned
through
up the
everybody.
fucking-
The Sivir finally allowed to take over the fight. But they managed to take him.
Looks so
Faker's
alive.
still alive in the scrappy
Like,
fight. The
gets
extra
the
healing is making all the
Kingslayer
difference.
down and gets
Dokdom
the
doesn't quite have the
huge
damage
heal
that he
over there,
needs.
that fucking
KT
stuff. What the fuck
holding
was
on
that?
for dear life. Dokdom able to
He's
find the
dead.
kill.
Fuck, it's only down
Perfect.
for real.
Cuz Dokdom
Oh,
falls.
no, man, he's only
A
fucking
final
down.
hold for T1.
He's
It
finished now,
almost
nothing, so
turns in their
fucking finish now.
favor. But Perfect is going to end the game. Guma dies.
Perfect is ending
And
the
so
game.
does T1. KT
Alright guys,
even up
it's
the
not a
series.
3-0.
And I
It'll
can't believe
be
I'm
at
saying
least
this,
a
but
4-game
Perfect
series.
reliable as
GG,
all hell in
GG,
this
GG.
game. Doesn't go
Let's look at the
down.
kill Doran. GG.
Deals the damage and with the alpaca
KT
thumbs
bring it
up.
back in game
brings
2 and
KT to
tie the
1-1.
series 1-1.
KT resilience on this stage. They bounce back in game number 2. They create such a lead, but it still seems so difficult, you know, brick by brick, piece
Nice
of gold
sweet, bro.
by piece of gold. KT, they have defeated
it's the
T1 in the
timing.
second game to even up the series.
It's incredible, incredible stuff. But before we talk about that
Stop
game
it.
and what's ahead in the
Release it.
series, we saw him in the opening ceremony.
Hey,
Now
guys.
let's check out the world debut of Zahan. Take a look.
Wait. Oh no. They're showing them. Okay. They showed his kit. Going for the kill. Dash. Looks like he knocks him up with his Q. Or his enhance, whatever it looks. It looks like an enhanced auto attack. It just knocks him like a Blitzcrank. Oh, he has a pull. No escape. Nice. Death form above. Death form above. Okay. Nice. Oh, he's fighting the Fury. And Aatrox. Death has no dominion. He has a revive? He has a revive?
Incredible debut. Zahin just made his mark on the League of Legends universe. And joining me right now is Paul Beleza, executive producer for League of Legends.
What's up?
Welcome.
Thank you.
I feel like it's our yearly catch-up.
We remove the revive from Aatrox and we give it to Zahin?
That match was incredible.
I know.
What?
Within it, we're having a series that's going to be great.
I'm sorry you had to witness what a KT fan is live. Talking about what we've seen so far, the stage looks sick, the finals is sick. What did you think about the opening ceremony?
I thought it was incredible. I mean, like, there was just everything kind of came together, right? And then the music and just the storytelling that we've been building up all year is fucking cool.
All right, Paul, tell me, what was the vision behind the newest champion?
They showed us gameplay.
You know, as you can kind of see, right, this whole team's been building towards sacrifice and this kind of doing the right thing, this kind of moment where you have to be brave. And so that's very much a human moment. I think Zahin and Zin kind of coming together for that is all about this transformation. And we really wanted to create something that was awe-inspiring and just kind of get you in the feels, and we're just humbled to be able to debut that to everybody here.
I love hearing this. One of the big questions, though, whenever a champion is going to be released, is the speculations online. Where is it going to be played? What is the goal for this champion? Tell me more about the kid.
So this guy's a top laner. He's a fighter. He's a bruiser, and he's really all about auto-attacking. So the more he's auto-attacking, the more that damage is going to increase, the more he's going to be able to sustain. And that's very much it of a Darkin. He's a kind of good guy, Darkin. So he's still good, dangerous, and the more he gets up and close to you, the more he has chances to stay alive. He has a revive. So we're really excited about that. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. And
they give him a revive. Give Aatrox his revive back. What are we doing?
Tomorrow. Okay. And then we're going to have him out on 25-23. 25.23.
Exciting. Now, Paul, thank you for joining me. Before
That's next patch.
do you have any
No?
closing
No,
thoughts
that's
for
2 patches from now.
fans here in
Think.
the arena?
Yeah,
and
2
also
patches from
maybe
now.
venturing a prediction, 1-1
So,
right now. What do you expect?
By tomorrow, he'll be on
I want 5
PBE.
games. I want to see KT stay hungry, right? Keep it calm, keep it cool, and then do what they got to do. But, you know, if T1 does what they do, we'll be fine with that too. But, you know, it's always nice to see some fresh faces do good work.
Closing thoughts for the fans here who are watching finals?
This has been such an incredible world. I've met so many players here in China, and they're so passionate and lovely, and just like we're all bonded by this League of Legends experience. It's been humbling. I love it.
Paul, it was amazing catching up with you again. Enjoy this telecom war, and thank you so much. And that's all for us here for now. We will be right back for Game 3 in just a couple minutes. The telecom war is on. Let's see what happens.
The dragon starting to fall. Turn back from Faker as he catches out Doc Dom. Cuz there to
Wow, what the fuck? They showed his kit? That's crazy, though. So he's a top line bruiser. He's gonna be focusing more on auto attacks. They give him a fucking revive? Bro. That's not even fair, bro. They give him a revive? What the fuck? They give him a revive and not Aatrox. They remove it from him? Bro. I do think I'm gonna call it though, bro. I do think I'm gonna call it. I think I have to. Like, I generally am very sleepy at the moment. I don't think I have it in me to stay awake for 2 games. If we close out for 4. Wild Rift time. Gallia. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I stayed awake for the opening ceremony and the 2 games. Um, you you guys will see, I guess, my full reactions to possibly the 5 games. If it does take us to game 5, you guys will see my reactions for that tomorrow. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll stream early in the morning so we can catch up and watch the games um as like a live stream together. Um, and then I will add them completely all up. We'll get a shortened version of it. You'll get a video of the opening ceremony as well. So I'll have that for you guys for tomorrow. Aatrox looks amazing in Wild Rift. Literally any other character literally looks amazing in Wild Rift compared to normal League. But yeah, I am gonna call it. I am very sleepy. I'm surprised I lasted this long. But I will see you guys later today. For the rest of the matches as well. So enjoy the rest of your guys' night and enjoy the well, your morning. Enjoy the rest of your guys' morning as well as the games. Bye.